howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy.
What's going on?
It's been a fun day, let me tell you that.
I want to
Okay.
start off, Jeremy. I know you know, and I don't know any details, obviously, because the freak won't talk to me too much right now. He's too busy. But I do want to send out well wishes to David. I hope he gets
Yes.
better.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a year ago when he was in the hospital the first time around.
Yeah, and he had just left here, and went to. He had to leave here early to go to an investigation up there, and that's where he was. So when all that happened.
Right. Hey, Irene. What's going on, Robert?
Hello.
Yeah, I saw the post about it, and I mean, I heard it affected him so badly that he can't even go to the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash this weekend.
Yep. And if he's missing an investigation, he doesn't feel good.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
I don't know that man to miss anything when it comes to investigations.
Oh yeah, especially somebody like him. It's got to be kind of almost like a shock factor for him.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it happens to all of us. We end up
Hello, Jan.
in investigation
Hey, Jan.
Hi, Jan, due to some sort of a medical condition. You know, rather if you just get sick or end up in the hospital.
Right.
It sucks, but
Oh, I'm tired. It's been a long week. It's almost Friday.
yeah, me too. I'm ready to go to bed now, to be honest.
All right, show's over. Good night. No.
Yep. Have a good night.
Join us next week.
I'm there with you. Oh, I gotta do something with this hair. It's getting on my nerves.
I can see it now. We all leave, and then Adrian comes in.
Imagine, or better yet, like all of us technically like just leaving, and she may think that we just zoomed in her screen.
That's what you should do. Put us all backstage. Everybody stay tight. Put us backstage and just leave her up.
Oh my God. It could take a while, though. That's the problem.
I'm about to say, yeah, we might be here for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I was proud of Nick. I mean, he showed on before we went live. I was so proud of him.
Well, that's because I also just came back again from another workout walk. So, yeah, I got here as quick as I could.
Any way to push your workouts a half hour earlier?
You know, I did it, but unfortunately, my sister's dog was holding us back a few times.
Okay.
Can we push my work, where I can leave a half an hour earlier?
Need a good cut with my hair been since Thanksgiving.
I'm sitting here going, this is needing a good little cut, but I got to find 5 minutes to even get that done.
Brad's in the house.
I do fear every time Brad's here.
My hair is really nice now, finally.
My hair
I
is
did
starting.
color it. It is back brown.
See, I don't know if you got, well, it's kind of hard to see because I got the headphones on, but my hair is starting to become kind of longish again. So it's getting back to where it was.
Yeah. I'm thinking about just chopping it myself and just getting it over with.
Here you go, Eileen.
Come on, Jan. Where are we going? Meeting in the middle?
That would have to be what, like between Mississippi and New Mexico, like Texas, maybe?
Yeah, like midway through Texas. He only has to leave one state. I have to go through.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. What I think of the surprise to make it. Yeah, that actually was. Did you see that too, Jeremy? Because I could see her laughing about it.
Oh, yep. He sent it to me.
Yeah. Oh God, that's hilarious. I can't believe he actually made something out of that.
I get to meet up with Southern Paranormal tomorrow night.
You
I'm
do?
excited. I haven't been with them. God, we haven't. When was the last time we investigated together? I guess it was Coastworth back in.
Donald was telling me he hadn't investigated since either October or August.
About to say, I
Really?
can't remember if we did Coastworth back in April. I think it was April.
Robert, halfway for me, meetup point for me would be in the ocean.
Yeah, I wouldn't really need a haircut in the ocean. The sharks might eat it off, but
Yeah, well, and of course, the waters of Australia are notorious for gray white sharks. So, yeah, you probably would get more cut than just your hair.
okay. I need
What's up,
some
Joanne?
cool.
So,
In Halloween or in October, I am having a manager maintenance conference with my company. Everybody knows what I do. They know I'm an investigator and all that. And so they're having a Halloween contest, a costume contest. And the winner gets $1,000. So I need some vibes here. I don't do cute. I don't do sexy. All this ain't sexy. So I need some. That's cute, Brad. I just saw the picture.
Yeah, you just saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Hey,
up,
Rich.
Rich?
But so I need some ideas. I thought about like the zombie, but everybody's like zombies are boring. But I was going to do like the face torn right here on the zombie where it looks like the teeth are showing.
Oh, nice.
Because they said it's a no holds bar, except it can't be anything offensive because it is a company function.
see, there's
Oh,
the
that's
problem.
right. I gotta switch this.
What is not offensive anymore?
I know, right?
The
But I thought
Fremont
about being
petroglyph.
like an old waitress in the apron and the short, have a little hat and pin up the hair, kind of like pin it up type thing, and then have a platter, huh?
Get a curly wig that's blue.
Well, I like the blue wig. But no, I was gonna be a zombie and then serve someone's arm on a platter. Because I can do all the facial makeup. Either that, I was thinking like burned face, like my face is all burned.
What was that?
Yeah, I was wondering what the hell that was too.
What was what?
That
I don't know.
It sounded like an explosion.
you like
Actually-
my sound effects?
That actually kind of
Maybe
hurt
the
the
chair.
ear.
I don't know.
That actually kind of hurt my ears a little bit since I'm wearing headphones.
Oh, let me do that again then.
No.
Hey Shelby, I hate your coming
Shelby.
tomorrow.
Hey, Shelby, long time no see.
I hate you're not coming tomorrow. I'm mad at you.
Oh, someone's in trouble.
So far it's gonna be me, Lindy, Donald, and Rebecca.
When are you not mad at somebody?
Hey, Jen.
I don't know. I was asked today, was there anyone I do like? When you're asked that at work, that's not a good thing.
Well, okay, let's make a list.
That would have to fit the people I do like on there.
No, that's for the one you like.
That's what I said. I like the people I do like.
One page for me, one page for you, maybe a quarter of a page for Adrian.
Oh my God, Brad.
I like everybody. I just don't put up with their shit. I like them from a distance.
Okay, there is that exception. Brad, you have been on a Zach Pickler.
Make sure he doesn't
Whatever.
open it until Thursday night. What? What?
Hey Bart.
Hey, Bart. Good to see you.
Oh Bart, I got. Did you message me today? Someone keeps trying to hack my Facebook account, and Facebook keeps catching it. It's like I have to keep changing my password every 5 minutes.
Change your email.
Hmm?
Change your email.
I was trying to figure out how
Yeah.
to do that, but heck, by the time I get ready, to do it, I have to change my password again.
Yeah, because I had that happen to me about 5 or 6 years ago. It was happening 3 times a week.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine's happened like 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, it didn't quite get that bad. But I kept having to change my password every single time. And finally, I just went in, changed my email, and I never had another problem since.
Let's see.
Well,
I said
whoever's
hi to you.
yeah. Well, whoever's doing this to you, Eileen, looks like some hacker is a really big fan of yours, perhaps, and loves hacking you.
I didn't know I was like that important.
No, what they know is that you work all the time. So therefore, you must have all kinds of money.
Yeah.
They haven't seen my Amazon account.
Oh yeah, Adrian. Brad's making a gift for you.
I'm very scared.
You should be.
Yeah, very.
I will call SWAT when I open it. They seem to be around our neighborhood quite often anymore.
I think my problem is, I think my daughter faked a Facebook account years ago and she used my email address to fake it, and she never deleted that account. So I'm having problems switching emails.
I have to open it on a Thursday show, not before. Okay. All right. I will have SWAT here with me.
I'm still here. I'm just getting off screen.
Whoa, jeez. Jan, what the hell did you send me? She sent me like 22 pictures of.
Who?
It was Jan.
Oh, there we go. What the heck is going on?
Oh, this is what you. Okay. Is this what, oh, you got it too? Is
Okay.
This, yeah, is this the Fremont? What is it called? She just. The Fremont petroglyph. Is that what this is?
Oh, okay,
or-
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Petroglyphs.
Yeah, check it out.
I've always thought they were hieroglyphs.
You support what, Jan?
Okay, I gotta say, one of these petroglyphs that I'm seeing on the wall, I should have opened Facebook for this so you guys can see. But one of these
It is bad if it comes from you, Brad.
one of these petroglyphs, in my opinion, actually looks more like a Pokeball.
I tell you what, when I saw those are, I mean, like, you don't see that anymore. I mean,
No,
and it's
Nope.
just 6 hours away.
yeah, no, you don't. These are rare.
One of these pictures, one of them is wearing a very accentuated heavy necklace.
Here, hold on a second.
Look at the airplane one. I mean, that's pretty modern, but
What I'm gonna do is I'll share the screen because I'm opening out my Facebook right now for it. So, because I'm sure some people are probably wondering what it looks like. Give me a second here.
He's holding up a hula hoop.
Wait, what?
One of them is holding up a hula hoop.
A hula hoop?
I kind of doubt it's a
Unless it's supposed to indicate that they're really big. These are really cool. Oh, what?
Yeah.
One of them looks like a snake.
Or hold on a second. I'm almost done. This thing is.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know what's going on. Here we go. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, so this is what she sent me.
Yeah.
I could tell some of these were like her taking them to try to get a closer shot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure. Is this where part of the petroglyph is, or I'm not sure what I'm seeing from this one.
Look down to the top and a little left of her foot.
Oh yeah, right here. Like,
Yeah.
Well, still kind
Right.
of hard to see, but yeah.
Yeah, right there where your mouse is, and down.
Okay. So, right down here. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't have that picture.
You don't have this one?
No, the one before that had somebody's leg in it. Her
That's
leg.
yeah. I was gonna say
Bart?
that's probably Jan's.
I will. Yeah, that's Jan's. I will make it to the next Penhurst adventure when you come to one of mine.
And I need to get to Penhurst myself.
Oh man, I wanted so bad to go to
Oh,
Penhurst.
I can't even tell you. I cannot even tell you how crushed I was when I knew that we weren't able to go. I trust me. I tried figuring out other ideas and I just couldn't.
I think that's amazing right there.
See, that is, and that's the thing. This is the one I thought looked kind of like a Pokeball.
Pokemon.
Kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like Pokemon. It's like the early Petroglyph Pokemon right there.
Yeah, did you send Nick one set of pictures and me another set? Because so far that's 2 or 3
think she
pictures
sent-
shown that I don't have.
I think she sent me like two groups of them. It's the same
I
one
don't think
again.
I've seen that one. Oh, no, not that one.
Or wait, did she just send me another? I hope she didn't send me like this because some of them look almost the same.
Yeah, it's just different angles of them, I think, or clearer
Yeah.
shots. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Or that.
I like it with the faces on it.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah, that's really impressive.
You know that's telling a story.
Oh, it definitely, and you're absolutely right. You don't see anything like this anymore.
Mm-mm.
She sent me a lot of pictures here. I mean, I thought I'm looking on the bottom, and it's like,
Isn't that pretty?
yeah, it is. Oh my god, that is very picturesque.
Okay, yeah, none of those she sent me. She sent me all the ones with the cave markings.
Jeez, Jan, how many pictures did you send me? There are so many of them.
She
What-
takes a lot of pictures. Now
You
that,
know, though.
yeah,
Oh,
that
this.
no, go back. That one there, no, the next one.
The other way.
Yeah,
Wait, there are.
go to the rock formation.
You little mother.
See, I'm a little bit lost here. Here, tell me when to stop when I find the right picture.
One more.
This one right here?
No,
I think it's back the other direction.
yeah, you went the other way.
It looked like a person.
Yeah,
The rock looked like a statue, but it wasn't.
Okay, hang on. Let's try this. I'm gonna
you keep going
go.
back.
let me go back. I just want to go back just a little bit further. And
Was that a smiley face?
this one.
Kinda.
See, I said there were kind of like
That's
smile.
skull and crossbones.
Yeah.
It could be.
And Bart, I have something coming up next month on the 10th. That, of course, everybody who's anybody's going to be there, but I don't see your ass there.
Still
Why
haven't
not?
seen. Still. Oh, is this the one, Jeremy?
That
Yep.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Like somebody from the side with his arms crossed.
It does, and it looks like an Egyptian person or a cat
Kind of
person from
does.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Check it out.
If you plan on being there, young man, you better let me know now.
Yeah, she's only got limited space.
Yeah, and there's we're staying there. It's going to be a 2-night thing, and we're staying at the nun's house. They call it the sister house.
Yeah.
Who is saying that, or
Bart,
oh, Bart? Okay. See, again, when I do this, I can't see what's going on in the chat, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this looks almost like Egyptian, just the way how it's like all drawn out.
Mm-hmm.
That almost looks like somebody emerging from a portal.
Yeah.
Mr. Robot Man there. It's in Canyon City, Colorado.
I see no end to these pictures. She must have sent me at least like 50 of these, if
Look
not
at
even
that.
more.
I like that.
Oh,
I like that.
that's phenomenal.
She just sent me a shitload of pictures.
Yeah, I know. This is probably all of
Look
them
at
I'm
that.
showing.
Just look at that.
Wow. And imagine the age of those too. I mean, those are
Look at the dressing. Look
Yeah.
at how
Scotty.
they're dressed. Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Hey Scott.
Oh, wait. Did anybody else catch that?
What?
What?
Catch what?
Did you hear? Did you hear Eileen? She was nice for a minute. Did you hear that voice?
You're not supposed to tell anybody. I am nice to listen to Blue Moon, but no one knows. No one's supposed to
Wait,
know.
get a clip of that.
It's like,
Brad,
you know, like,
make your video.
Go back. Go back.
I was just copying what everybody else was saying. That's all I was doing.
It's the one.
No, not that one. I think it's that one.
I
Yeah.
don't think any of the rest of us went, hey.
Look at how these figures
That's why I said, hey, Scott.
are dressed.
I
I see that, Scott. I see that.
Yeah.
This tells me very high society.
Yep.
At least for these people.
Definitely.
I would love to know. I mean, I'm sure they have investigated this, but I would love to know the dating on that.
It's got to be, if not over 1,000 years old. I mean, there's no way this could have been done in the last 100 years.
No.
Shelby, you're my stalker. I gotta love you.
Now, Jan, is this in?
Wow.
Now, why does that
Wait a
look
minute.
Egyptian?
Go back. P34A. What is that?
Yeah, what's P34A mean?
I think that's somebody's graffiti.
Yeah.
Even on these old drawings, people still want to put graffiti on them.
People have no respect for anything in this world
don't.
anymore.
No, they don't.
Here's the thing. That matches the designs.
It does, yeah.
But those look Egyptian. Why do they look Egyptian?
Because you were smoking something before you got on air. Oh, you mean the pictures.
Too
Oh,
bad I don't smoke. Oh, okay. Jen said they are dated 1 through 1200 AD.
so that would make
Oh,
sense
so-
what you're saying a little bit, AJ.
Yeah.
They were drawing on them.
Now,
They
this,
used to, to tell their stories.
this one here, the one looks like a snake or something.
Yeah, right here on the left.
Bart, I was singing it in my head too. I so was.
As crazy as it's going to sound, I thought it almost looked kind of like a lizard man of some
It does.
sort,
It does.
like a reptilian,
It absolutely does.
because it's got like the neck and head of a snake, and it looks like it's got like a humanoid like body. I don't know if this is part of it, but it's like a tail. It's like a reptilian type thing.
It's got the face of a lizard.
Well, guys, here come more reptilian conspiracy theories.
Oh, here's a little bit of a clearer image of it.
Yeah.
My famous saying now is I believe in ghosts. There's not a whole lot that I'm going to say. Nope, it doesn't exist.
I am really curious as to what is the story behind all the red outline on some of these figures.
They're
I wonder
markers.
that-
Oh, she
They're
says they're markers.
And
Oh, markers. Okay.
Not like markers for like drawn with markers, but
Yeah,
they're markers
yeah.
for something.
Oh, look at this one right here. This one's like literally carved into the rock.
Oh, Jen, I'm sorry. I know what that's like. Gosh.
Wow.
Oh, and that broke off.
Yeah, that one's broken. Jeez. I've literally
Oh,
never
wow.
seen. Look at that. Yeah, I have never seen these type of like.
Was that
petrol
broken?
gloves.
That's what I was talking about,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah, it looks like as if it like slid off or something.
Oh, or maybe like somebody investigating it, like somebody dating it or something.
There's a footprint on there.
Yeah, this is.
And that, I don't know that's.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there, but that looks like an airplane.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. I can't make out for what's on this one.
Okay. I know Jan right now is kicking my ass. What she's talking about, that PS29 and all those letters and numbers are markers. They're yeah. Okay, I get it now. I get it.
And believe it or not, guys, we are at the end of the line. That's it. That's all the picture she said.
Okay, Jennifer said it's a red arrow.
And this right here?
It's an arrow. Yes. And I'm assuming that somewhere they have like the markers and what they were or what they are.
It's like a headless person to me.
Yeah, I thought the same.
No,
too.
I understand the arrow part now, but I don't know. I thought it was an airplane for some reason.
I can see, I can actually kind of see some of the arrow. I'm assuming like this would be kind of like the spear piece, and then it would have the I don't know what you call those things on the edge, and then I'm assuming probably like either it's the same as these, or maybe it's like the handle of it, like the tail piece of it.
Right.
Almost like fins.
Yeah, like fins. That's what I was thinking. Like the fins of an arrow.
Yeah. I don't shoot arrows. I shoot guns, so I couldn't think of the name either.
Did you guys want me to go back on any particular ones before I stop sharing, or?
Go back a couple more where it had that slanted thing. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
Can
you zoom in?
I could try to. No, it's not working. Well, okay. Yeah, it's not going to work, unfortunately.
Why don't you save it to your computer and then share that, and then you can be able to zoom in.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Here, I'll stop the screen. I'll stop sharing for just a quick second. Yeah, we'll zoom in it that way.
Because I'm seeing. Oh man!
Stop it.
Yeah, we've all worked it. Don't you dare.
Yeah. I was saying I could go to bed now and fall right to sleep.
Yeah, I've been preparing for an interview. We had a mock interview. Our company's awesome, where they will prep you for interviews, and it's not the people interviewing you, but it's like they have leaders for that. And I'm like, yes, please. And he gave me some of the questions. And if anybody knows anything about STAR interview method,
yeah,
shit sucks. It sucks.
All right, so
I wish mine would get some good people like that. We've got a bunch of dipshits.
Oh, I cannot.
Yeah, and I'm not afraid to say it either. They are such a disappointment.
Yeah, they were, but I couldn't say enough good things about ours. They are amazing. My coach she's amazing. She's like, here, what do you need? Let's up train for this. Let's do this so you're ready. Not a lot of people get that opportunity.
No.
So
okay,
Jeremy, yeah. So where do you want me to zoom in? Actually,
zoom in until you. There you go. Okay, yeah. So you got a footprint there.
That's like a triceratops.
Yeah, it's like a 3-toed print.
Yeah.
What is going on with your mouse?
Well, he was circling quick, and that's maybe that's why they did that, or maybe it did slide off like that, and it showed what was, during the dinosaur age. I don't know, but that's amazing.
Well, you also have to remember, and this happens a lot with mountains, is rocks, especially that old, and they've been exposed to the elements for thousands of years. I mean,
Yeah.
we often hear certain parts of the rock when they're exposed to both like the dry temperatures and then when it gets wet from a rainstorm, and it's like it has like this it acts almost like a sponge almost. Eventually it will harden, then it'll get soft again, and then as time goes on, if water starts seeping into a crack or like a fissure of some sort, that's eventually going to kind of in some way kind of weaken that part of the rock, and eventually, again, it takes many years to do this, but eventually that part of the rock will slide off after most of its support is gone. So, I mean, I can't say if that's exactly what happened in this case, but it is likely possible.
Well,
I
if
cannot
that's the case,
believe.
that happened before they did this drawing. Look next to the footprint. You see that human figure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right here.
So imagine if they were doing a size comparison of the footprint and the human.
I can't believe I knew better, and I don't know what I was saying. Triceratops 3. No, that's not a Triceratops footprint. You're right. That's a bird type. Yeah. Forgive me. I am. My brain's done for the day.
We're probably all scattered brain right now.
Well, except me, because actually I didn't work today. So
That
No,
makes me even worse.
Exercise it.
no, the exercise.
Put that picture
What's
back
that?
up. Put that picture back up. There's one more thing I want to point out.
Okay, yeah, because Jan, she sent me 2 more pictures. So, okay, give me a second here. Anyway, that's weird. I don't know why it's not.
Oh, she wants you to
okay.
zoom into this other one.
Yeah. Okay, well, first,
Lauren.
hey,
Lauren.
Lauren's in the house. By the
Okay.
way, she has some paintings she wants me to share too at some point.
No. Okay, right there. So above the human, it's very faint to see it, but I see a music note.
Almost, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like right around here, or
No, you
gotta
zoomed in a
zoom
little too far. Go back
Zoom-
up a little. Yeah, go. Yeah, right there. Go a little further. You see that? Where the red is the top of it, the wing.
like here,
Yep.
or
Yeah, and then go down, and then the little music note down there. Yep.
man, I cannot. I don't know why I cannot see it. Oh, wait a minute. Is it like? No, wait, no, it can't. Or
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
the
this
hell
is it.
with your cursor?
What are you talking
It's got
about?
like 30 little hands on it.
I know.
30 hands? What?
Yeah, it's got like a bunch of little hands on the cursor. And yeah, you just outlined the note.
You don't see that, Nick?
No, I just see just one. Hang on a
Somebody
second.
screenshot that shit,
Yeah,
share
they're all
it to him.
Hold on one second. I gotta see this from my site on Facebook. Hold on. I gotta see what's going on here. Oh my god. I did not. No, I swear to you guys, I do not see it here on my computer.
Yeah, but you outlined the note. That's what we needed.
There's a music note, and the tail goes off into the next wall.
Yep, in the red.
through the 2 red lines.
Yep. Okay, this is ridiculous. I have
That
a
is-
mosquito in here. I have to put on bug spray in the house. This is
That is
Oh, no.
crazy. Do you want so?
The further out that is, the more clear the music note becomes.
Yeah, it definitely. Was there anything else you want me to keep up before I move on to the next one?
I see something down by about where one of your arrows is at. It's actually right by where your cursor is.
To the left or to the right?
To the right. Right there.
Oh, like this right around, or
Yes. Now, when it's zoomed out, at first it looked like a heart.
or somebody
Yeah.
flipping someone off.
I can see where it looks. You're definitely right, Jerry. It looks kind of like a hat, like half of a heart almost.
Yeah, and from another perspective, it looks like one of them spinning tops.
You guys are so sweet and innocent because that looks like a finger.
I can't see it.
Of course not.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. I think I can actually see it now.
I also see it as a skull. Good night, Bart.
Oh,
Right,
Bart's out of here. Okay. Take care,
Yeah.
Bart.
Night, Bart. Love you.
I can see, like, if this was a fist, like you could see it building up like a fist in a way, and then I'm assuming this is like part of the middle finger almost.
Yeah.
It
That's
looks
all I see.
like a good number of things.
That's really strange. But where do you see it as a skull, Jeremy?
Who's the Facebook user?
That's Joshua.
Oh, Josh.
That's a carving, like the petroglyph. It is a petroglyph. This is where Jan went.
That's really interesting.
It is. I'd love to go see that.
Now, there's one more thing I do see that so
Oh.
far nobody has picked up on.
What's that?
Look at this. No, don't zoom in. Look at the stark contrast in the color of the rock in the bottom and the color of the rock on top.
Yeah, it's
You
more.
mean where it's carved out, or just where it's smooth.
Where it's orange and white, and then down at the bottom it's gray and dark.
Where the
Yeah.
water's got to it. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jenny.
I do know where to find
Hey,
it.
Jenny.
I promise you, I am going to go find it. This
Yeah, I
is
don't know.
awesome stuff.
Wow.
And of course, I have some people there I'd like to go see.
Honestly, I mean,
Hey,
that is basically a place I would have expected you would have already gone to when you were living in New Mexico, Adrian.
you know, in New Mexico, you had to know where they were, and Jan did, but I didn't find anything like that. The closest thing I found was what they called Skinwalker Cave,
Oh
which
yeah.
was like big enough for 3 people to get in. And you had to crawl down if you wanted to see anything. And I'd be damned, because this was a never ending hole the size of your body that you were going to go down. No, sir. Mm-mm.
That doesn't sound safe at all.
No,
Well,
and
it
what
doesn't.
they used that for was a toilet. People that were camping up there would use it as a toilet. I'd be damned.
What?
Mhm.
So here is the other pictures that Jan sent me. She sent me 2 more. This is the first one.
Yeah, see, that to me is so interesting, because I mean, I understand it's not a robot. It's the way they drew a person, but look at the headdress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost looks kind of like that of a halo almost.
Or devil.
Or
I'm
horns. They kind of do look like horns.
I
Yeah,
would say they're feathers, but I don't know.
Feather horns.
Okay, Jennifer said that these are in Utah.
In Utah.
Mhm.
I thought they would have been in New Mexico.
No, oh no. You
I thought
can't
they were
find
from-
things like that there. Like, you have to really know, and New Mexico is very protected about, they don't tell you where things are. You either know about it, or when you go there, you get in trouble because it's on
Jeez.
BLM land.
Oh man, well I'll be damned. And now here's the other one. Oh, this is the same one that she sent me
That's the same
before. Yeah, we already
What
saw
is
this
the
one.
red? Wait a minute.
Yeah, what
I didn't
is this
see the
red?
before?
That's what I was asking earlier.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm looking for the other picture. Yeah, this is the same picture.
Yeah, okay. What is that red? Is it a different picture, or is it
No,
Jenny? That's
because-
in Utah. That's where Jan went. That's where Jan lives now, and that's where Jennifer lives.
It's It's
Oh, it's dye.
also-
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the
What-
original dye, right? Like they use berries and whatever. Probably blood. I don't know.
I'm about to say, yeah, I know they used they did the berries.
Oh, Jan told me to zoom in on it.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to save this one too.
Original. Wow. That's amazing.
Hey,
If I
why-
hadn't been told that, I would have thought, that was done later.
Nick, while you're doing that, I just got an update on David.
I was just about to tell y'all. I was just waiting for y'all to finish.
Yeah, he got the results, and it turns out it is his appendage. The same problem as last time. Apparently the doctor did not completely remove his appendix.
Oh
Bless his
man.
heart. He's that. I can't imagine that pain. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, hope you get better soon.
Yeah, I hope he does. I really hope he does.
When he went to the hospital last year and it turned out to be his appendix, that was the first thing I thought of when he said he was back in the hospital today. Is it the same thing you just had a problem with? No.
Oh, wait.
Indeed,
whoa,
indeed it was.
Wait. Okay, let's back up here just a minute before we get rid of these pictures. I know Jan's secret language over here. She said Jenny's catching on. The huge feet of that thing. Those are
Yeah.
his feet. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, right. You could easily see it.
Do they have a bong between them? What the hell's going on there? Oh, that's his arms. Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, what were we talking about? You said
Excuse me, I live in Colorado.
You know the old saying: if he's got big feet, that means he's got to wear big shoes.
It's
That's
Bigfoot.
exactly
It's
all
it's-
it means.
It's Bigfoot.
Not
Okay,
with
now
that
think about
headdress.
this. Think about this. These pictures are taken in Utah.
Wait a minute. That's his. Okay, that thing that we're thinking is a creature. That
Yeah.
Is that a sword? Is that what that is?
that's what it
Jan,
looks like.
Oh no, the sword
it's a
is
head. On his hand.
on the
Yeah.
left. No,
Oh,
it's on his back
Sword.
on the left.
Yeah.
That is the sword.
Okay, I get it. So what is the creature there?
It's obviously some type of snake. You can see the head here and the neck.
No,
Or the
that's not a
house.
snake.
I
That's
got
a,
it.
that's
The thing where all that red is at. He used that sword to cut the head off a bat.
oh,
Oh, wow.
damn. That took way too long.
I'll be damned. Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
She said T-Rex, like he
A
killed a
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
It kind of does look like a prehistoric, almost like a plesiosaur.
But he wouldn't be holding a T-Rex head.
Looks more like a plesiosaur.
Okay, so is that the footprint, the 3?
This is not
what
a
it
normal
had?
sized person because look at the person next to him. Look how small that is.
Oh, this person right here?
No, the other side.
See, I'm trying to see the other person.
Dan, don't you give me no shit. I'm not there to talk to you
it's-
about it with you.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Jenny. It kind of looks like a club to me because he's got the sword in his behind him.
But he's holding it.
No, he's not holding the sword.
No. He's holding that other thing in his
Yeah, he's
hand.
holding the head. Now
Yeah.
look at the guy's elbow. Where it's bent, there is a person underneath his elbow.
Oh, right. Okay. You know what? Is that what you were talking about?
There's a head hanging from his arm, she said.
A normal sized person, and this other guy here is a giant.
Oh, so maybe it's
Okay.
like one of the true giants they call them.
That would be pretty awesome.
That's what I'm
It's
thinking.
weird because when we're on this side of the of the podcast, the screen's a lot smaller than here on the other side.
Yeah, on my side, and I'm using a television monitor, so
I'm about
it's
to say,
huge
you
on
think
my
it would
side.
be the opposite.
Let's see.
What was that, Jeremy?
Is that
Jeremy,
Okay.
you cursed me.
how old it is? Back up here, Jennifer said that it is from 1 to, I think she said
1200?
1500 or 1200 AD.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. She said that a while ago.
Yeah, somebody just asked. Oh, 1 to 1200 AD. Yes, I had to go back. Sorry, Josh. I had to scroll back
She's a little slow sometimes.
a lot.
Also, this is really cool because you can actually see the full facial features of the giant. I can
You
see
know,
the mustache, the beard, and it looks like he's wearing sunglasses.
you know what I would love to do is, you know how people do the pictures of evidence they get where they, like darken and whatever. I'd love to do that with that to see what you get.
Oh, color inversion.
Oh yeah. Now I actually just figured out how I could do this. Now I can figure out how I could see people's comments doing this. Lauren had said this just a few minutes ago. She said that she's seen pictographs and also in Hawaii.
Wow, really? Well, Jan would know that. She lived in Hawaii, and that place is not big.
She's
Do you see the
asking.
woman? No. What?
I don't
Where?
see any woman. And she's saying it's a Nephilim, if that's what the
Yes, that's what she
giant
said.
is called. Is that what the giant's called?
Yes.
Or
I'm not sure.
Dan is talking about the person that's on the other side that you originally thought that I was talking about, Nick.
Giant person
Okay.
almost looks like a samurai
Samurai
warrior.
Warrior.
It would, except 1200 AD, 1 to 1200 AD, I don't think would fit that. Nephilim.
1200 AD, I think would. 1 AD. No.
Nephilim.
Woman on
Let
a
me look
chain.
this up.
Now Jen's saying that there's like a woman on a chain of some sort.
Oh,
One that
ugh.
I was talking about, this human, but it was on the other side. The one you originally thought was on the other side of the giant,
On the right side, right?
the left.
Right here on the left. Yeah.
That's the woman.
Okay. Of course, I can't find anything on it without scrolling through a whole bunch of damn video game bullshit.
I hate that too. Yeah, I really wouldn't even realize that this was a person right here on the left. I mean, I kind of did, but it's kind of, the features are a little bit hard to see.
And that's why I said, let's do that dark, that contrast. I think we'd be able to see a whole lot better.
See, there's a way of how I could try to.
I know I can do it on the phone, but I don't know about on a computer.
Oh, wait a minute. If I darken it, or you said
Yeah, let's
okay.
try it.
All right, let's give this a shot. Whoa. Okay. This is starting to give a little bit more detail.
Yeah. Oh, wow. There we go.
Okay, here we go. Okay, this is as low as I can go, unfortunately.
Is that the woman's hand raised like that, or what the hell's going on there? No, that's his hand. Okay. So she's just kind of sitting in the background there.
Okay, I see where people are thinking that he's got like a spike club in his hand, but I think that is just his hand spread out.
Yeah, and it's holding that whatever that is in his hand. In the left arm, my right, it also looks like a morphs below into a horned creature. Okay.
Yeah, that's where he's holding holding the hand, holding the head. But I think
Right.
what it is that the way that this picture is saying is that he cut off that head off of the thing where the red is coming down. It's now bleeding.
Here, I'm gonna stop sharing this for just a quick sec. Jan just sent me the full picture, so bear with me for just a moment. We're gonna do the same thing I just did. Once I save it, I'll turn down the contrast, and then hopefully we can even get a even better view of it. So hold on.
And after this, we have a fun announcement for everybody.
Yes, we do.
We do.
I was expecting we were going to talk
Adrian
about
and I
it.
were like, what?
Yes, we do.
Okay, some of you do.
Hold on.
They
Some
did.
of you do.
Yeah. So apparently we're clueless.
There we go. I'm gonna get it right.
You shouldn't be. You're both in the chat when I announced it to the team.
All right, so here
In
is
the
the
chat
full.
or read the chat?
I'm about to say in it or read it.
In the actual things chat.
Okay.
All right. Well, all
There
right,
we
so
go. Oh,
what
wow.
We got
Okay.
the full picture. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the contrast again.
So there's another person over there.
Yeah, there's another.
It looks like, is that like a kid behind him? Like maybe it's like a.
It looks
Or is
kind of like
That's
over
why-
here.
Is the normal sized person, and the samurai was like a giant.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on. Lauren just sent me something else. It might be something involving one of the pictures. Oh, she said she scanned it in a, scanned it in a Sharp. The last photo I showed. Hope it's big enough for everyone to see.
Okay, yeah. Jan just said that this is the one where you can see everything if you do the darkening, which you just did.
Yeah, this is as low. This is as low as it goes.
Yeah. It looks like these guys were in battle, and that one guy is holding the head of the enemy.
Yeah, like this thing.
Yeah. Okay, now on the figure on the far right, I do see what looks like another human, possibly a kid.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
Well, and in addition, it looks like there's also a third larger figure standing here too.
There's two actually.
Yeah. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, I meant to say two others. Yeah.
Holy cow! You are completely messing me up with your cursor.
I know. I'm like, what the heck?
I wish I could see what's going on other than what I'm seeing on the.
What kind of a setting do you have on your mouse?
There is no setting. It's normal.
That ain't normal.
I literally have no idea why it's doing that because again I'm not getting it on my side.
Putting constellations on these things.
Nick, you need to define what normal is.
Valid point.
That's really interesting though. Regardless,
It really is.
I just want to see what Lauren, because she said she scanned the photo like with a sharper detail. So let me see what she was talking about.
It almost looks like Macho Man Randy Savage there in that samurai.
Really? Macho Man, really?
He's got the beard. He's got the
I-
sunglasses. Oh yeah, dig it.
Okay, let's just see if this will make any difference. I mean, it's smaller, but I could zoom in, of course, and let's see how we could change the contrast again. I'm not sure how much more of a difference it's going to make. Is it pretty much the same, or
It does to me. The woman,
No, I can see that better.
oh, you can see it better? Okay.
the woman almost looks like she's carrying a book.
You know what? Yeah, she kind of does. It does actually. Huh.
Okay, so here's what's supposedly going on. The woman, she's holding a portal. Bigfoot, T-Rex, and the sword. The head is hanging. That's what's before him.
Go on.
I can kind of see what she means by that. Yeah.
We got to remember this is, year 1 to 1200.
Right.
Yeah, and also they didn't have. I mean, just the way they drew, they weren't worried about prettiness.
Hey, they're still doing better than I do.
Yeah. Probably better than most modern day civilizations.
I'm about to say my stick figures don't even look that good.
You know, who's Facebook user again? Is that Josh?
I think that's Josh still.
Yeah, he says it's like kind of looks savage.
Yeah. Well, it was before Savage, though. Clearly,
This is
almost
large.
as large and almost
He's
looks like.
talking Randy Savage.
Oh. Yeah, no, we're not going there.
Now, Josh, he also says in the left arm, or my right, it also looks like it morphs below into a horned creature.
It is so interesting to see all the different ideas of what everybody sees from one picture.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely. They're really fascinating stuff.
It is.
Sorry, guys, I'm off camera. I could do a paranormal cooking show, but I am starving, so I'm making something to eat real quick. Michael just walked in and was making.
You mean like this? Why doesn't your husband bring you food?
Well, he does if I asked him to, but I was craving sausage and eggs.
You got spaghetti and what else do you have?
Spaghetti, green beans, and corn. And
Corn!
garlic bread.
Oh, okay. It was the garlic bread that I couldn't make out.
So you made corn. You want to eat corn in front just for me.
And it is good.
It's just sprinkles of corn. So
Oh, check this out. Okay. One final picture. This one, once again, was from Lawrence. She made a change on the other picture. The first one, I'm gonna have to save this one again. This one she put in black and white. I don't know if it's going to give a lot more detail to it, but again, just take a quick look on this last one we got here, and then afterwards, yeah, I'd like to definitely would like for us to talk about that announcement. So this was the first one with the slanted look to it. Okay, so I haven't done touching on contrast with a black and white picture, so let's see how this looks once I change the light up. Does that make a difference or anything, or
just a little bit. It does bring up that one that I said that looked like a heart. It does make that one clear. Now that one looks like a face with a really big nose to it.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to see that.
I can't really see it. I still see it as like a half-shaped heart.
I wish I had control of your mouse, Nick. I would be able to point out. they need to do this for StreamYard. When somebody shares, we each can be able to have control of a mouse, or we can be able to highlight something.
Well, it's weird. You could do that like with a video, like you could, you could pause and play or even rewind, but yeah, they don't do that for some reason for pictures.
But this one here now, okay, put your mouse back on the other side of that thing. Okay, right
here?
there. Right there. All right. Now, perfect place. Don't, well,
Oh, right here.
leave your mouse right there.
Okay.
Looks like a person looking in the direction of that mouse, and the very tip of his nose is right there at that cursor. He's got a big hanging beak.
I can see it now. Yeah. Like you can kind of see how like the nose, and then you can see like an eye.
Yes.
Wow.
Lauren's calling it the Birdman. But it does look like somebody with a big nose looking off in a direction.
Yeah, it definitely does. Look at that.
And the human now, with everything all darkened, the human is now looking like he's walking down a path, or maybe going upstairs, because you can see the railings on both sides of them.
Yep, you can like right here.
Yep.
Jen says that's a map.
That's a map.
It could very well be.
That might be the lake. If you see the other pictures, there is a lake if you're looking down.
So maybe this person here is walking down a pathway, and the thing that I thought was a music note, that might actually be a body of water with a river going off somewhere.
You know what?
The river is absolutely gorgeous. It is beautiful.
You know what? I'm actually starting to see. I don't know if this is I know I kind of pointed it out, but I think I kind of see almost like a second music note, like with a double ends to it, like right here. Doesn't it look like another music note?
So right now I am seeing a whole bunch of arrows on there.
Hey, Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, if I asked him to make dinner, he would. But I'm going to tell you what. He's trying to steal the grease from my sausage to make him some eggs. I told him he needs to get his own sausage grease.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He needs to get his own sausage grease. I'm using it.
Save some bacon grease. It's amazing.
Hold on.
Now, Lauren says it looked like a cross on the right side.
That is full of bacon grease.
There we go. That's all we need.
And also on that one picture where it's got the giant and the woman and the lizard, Jan was saying that it could be a Hopi Kachina doll.
Okay.
Oh, a Kachina doll. I've heard of those.
Yeah. And I looked it up and seen all the different designs, and they're not real dissimilar from it. So
I would just love to go there to feel the energy and just ground.
Yeah.
And
yes,
I'm willing to bet Jan did just that.
Yes, Lauren, I absolutely loved your paintings that you sent me. Before we end for tonight, I already have it planned. She wants me to show her latest paintings that she's done.
Yeah, I think you already said you were going to show them to us.
I said that, but that was before she came on, so just wanted to confirm it with her.
I was just trying to make sure you weren't trying to get out of it with us.
What?
Adrian.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Nick's more jealous.
is still here.
Hey, Nick, when you get here, Zach's got a surprise for you.
Uh-oh.
Should I be scared?
No, it's Zach, not me.
Okay.
That is definitely
That's right. We already went through that one.
So, Jeremy, do you want to make that announcement?
So, Things is going through another expansion. Hang on a second. So like Adrian, we have Things of Colorado. Now we have Things of Illinois.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's right.
Yeah, I did not. I don't ever read. I've been working so hard. I have not read any group.
And if
Any
you guys,
group
Me too.
if you guys see right on the bottom underneath my name, just
I see it.
officially changed it. Yep.
Yeah. So Nick will be heading up the second sister team, and he's already, I think, got 2 members for the team already. besides
That's
himself.
correct. One of which, of course, is Tom, because, you know, he goes on most of the stuff. And believe it or not, the other is going to be Don. Now, Don, he's not really like that big as like I am, but what he is good at, though, and he's helped us out before in the past, obviously, Jeremy, as you know, he's really good with camera work. So even if he's not heavily involved in the field like me, he can at the very least do a lot of the camera operating.
As long as before 3 a.m.
But yeah, it's official though. I'm now officially running the Illinois chapter. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Josh. So
and what's really good is that it's not just anybody and everybody that's allowed to do that.
right.
So that's really good that it's, you know, and the thing is we all collaborate anyway. So it all does go back to the same place. Like, you know, if I have an investigation, I'm like, hey guys, what do you think?
Right.
And yeah, I think that's awesome.
You just remind me, I gotta charge my equipment and get all my batteries ready for tomorrow.
I got to do that before the 10th, but you know what? I have not used mine almost since I've been here.
Oh my God, I just realized something this entire time that we've made this announcement, and Eileen has not tried to mispronounce the name of the state.
I haven't said the name yet.
We still have 15 minutes left of the show.
Adrian, like my salt and pepper shaker?
Oh,
my
that is
gosh,
awesome. I
yes.
love it.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
That is badass.
Dias del Muertes. There we go.
Oh, this is my first time, I guess, do the podcast in the kitchen. Where in the world is Eileen?
It is.
Eileen, by the way, guess what also I have too, by the way, speaking of which,
What?
and this is
Oh, you missed it. I
Oh,
showed
yeah.
my painting
That's right,
last
man.
week.
You missed it last week.
You did.
wait, what? This what?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn my
You took
sausage
last
down so
week
don't burn it. Hold on. Y'all know it's hard for me to hold this at the right camera angle.
Still be notorious.
Where is Eileen?
Look, my painting I
Oh
did.
my God, that is awesome!
Oh no,
I
is it
love
so
it.
good? I can't tell.
Yeah, we can see it pretty
Yeah,
clear.
very clear. That is seriously awesome.
Yeah, I painted that a couple of years ago.
Oh, you did.
Wow, you
Yeah, I
did that?
painted it.
See,
I mean, I stole the idea from somebody, but I still painted it.
you know what? I would have said if I didn't know if it was you, I would have thought, did Lauren secretly make that for you and send it to you?
What would have been cool, Eileen, is if you painted that with glow in the dark paint.
Actually, that was
Yes.
another one anyway.
Yeah. So yeah. So we now have a third official Things team in Illinois. So,
Hopefully, we'll be able to see more chapters eventually grow in the very near future, because I definitely would love to start seeing other states have other chapters form in other states,
other states, other countries.
other countries.
Only
Yeah,
if we're picky about it.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna just let anybody willy nilly do it.
Oh yeah. It takes a lot of time and patience to figure out, who exactly can run a chapter.
And who you can trust.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got to go back through, what have they done before? Are they posting some crap that's, crap?
What have they done for me lately?
Well, here's
You want to bring out song? I'm going to bring out song.
Well, here's the real question: can we even trust someone like Eileen, for example, run a chapter things of Mississippi?
Hell no.
I thought so.
To be honest, I would offer her, but she has her own team.
Oh, is that what's? Oh, I think her team has went like this, and now they're everywhere, and she can't get them together.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go and poach somebody that's already on a team or has their own team.
My partner
That's
was
why
from me.
Nick, I didn't even ask you to be a part of things until you said you were closing up your old team.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's like even with mine. I mean,
Then I asked you about being a part of things.
Right, which I was more than happy.
Said, we all eventually team up, and then you have your teams that you're constantly teaming up with, anyways. Like I'm constantly with TPPS. I'm constantly with Southern Paranormal. I mean, those are my peeps.
So is there is help out there to help me stop seeing stars?
I hit him upside the head a little too much.
Yeah, he needs to stop people from smacking him all the time.
That sounds almost like a Three Stooges situation.
Hold on, I think I got a meat mallet in here. Hold on.
I don't think he used a meat mallet on him.
I know, but I can. Hold on.
Yeah, you use a meat mallet, that's probably going to kill somebody.
Not if you do it right.
Here you go, Nick.
Oh, God. That is brutal.
There you go.
Now,
Now
I
I
can
know-
tell you for a fact, if you want it to, it won't.
Jeez, now I know where to stay safe next time. Anytime I come down to Mississippi.
And then I'll bring Jeremy.
Yeah, now I know where I'm not going to stay in Mississippi.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Good to see you, Joe. Yeah, I would just see bigger stars, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but here's the thing, Nick.
Oh, man.
Oh, I brought my egg.
You're about to be here.
Yeah, but it's a lot. I think it's more safer than being down there. I don't see any mallets or big knives or anything like that.
Because I don't feel really good.
Wait, what?
You will at Adrian's house. Remember, she's got 2 kitchens.
Oh, that's right. So it's like the good kitchen, the bad kitchen routine.
That one you cook the people meat. The other one, she's Jeffrey Dahmer in one.
We just call it, what do they call that? Where you can't have your meat touching. It's a certain religion. It's a certain religion where you can't have.
Oh, Lent?
Maybe, but they go to like restaurants and they make sure that you didn't put certain food on that same grill. You have to clean it immediately and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, that just sounds like that OCD for some people.
Yeah, but it's actually a religion. When I worked at a restaurant, we had to comply with that.
Jeremy, remind me when we go to Adrian's house, you guys throw me in a cornfield so I can smell as planty and earthy as possible to the point that
It's in the backyard.
Yes, Nick. Over there, cornfield is the least of your concerns.
I'll put sriracha on you.
Oh, I'm talking about like when we drive through like Iowa and Nebraska.
Oh, yeah, we got a cornfield in the backyard. You'll fit in fine.
I'm gonna put some sriracha in your eyes.
what you are going to need, Nick, before we get to Greeley, say about, I want to say about a half hour before you get to Greeley, you're going to want something to plug up your nose.
Oh, is it one of
God.
those towns?
So,
Greeley is the stinkiest town in Colorado.
What's there that causes it?
It's the
There's a
plants.
big
Beef
cow
butcher plant.
farm.
and the
it's
dog
cow-
food plant.
How about
Oh,
say, where
Are you
we
stupid?
shoot darts, there's a dog food plant there, and every now and then it will be. Oh, it's horrible.
Every Wednesday. It smells
Yes.
wonderful here.
So it sounds like it's a bunch of cow shit then.
It is, but it's cow dead stuff.
Oh, so it's even worse than cow shit.
It's bad.
It's
Well,
very bad.
I may just have to, because I got my skull mask. I might just have to use that. Hopefully that'll prevent the smell from getting through.
Yeah, it will not.
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring another one then.
You're gonna need more than an N95. You're gonna need one of those painting masks.
Okay. Holy cow! Look at this. What Joe just said.
The
A
gas.
Manson follower was paroled.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What?
Yes, I did.
I thought they were all sentenced to life in prison.
I did not. Yeah, they were. But she was with parole.
Jeez, I'm sure that's not making a lot of people very happy about.
You know what's really strange is the picture they showed. I didn't get to read the story, but the headline was that she was paroled. She doesn't look that old. That's scary.
73 years old.
And she does not. The picture they showed anyway. She does not look that old.
Yeah, she was only 19 when the whole thing happened. But
Prison was good to her.
makes everybody mad is that now that she's paroled, she has been contacted by publishing companies to write a book, which is going to make her millions of dollars.
But
Oh,
does she still
jeez.
have anything with her that says she can't make any money off the
I don't know. Lauren, yeah, actually, we do call it that here.
Think of the corn it plants. It... Never cook baked chicken and pork on the same grill by each other. It's for safety.
Yeah. If you get it up to 160, you're perfectly fine with all of it, except my beef is, put a Band-Aid on it. It's going to go back out grazing.
thank you.
And the pork is absolutely not, but
Lauren was probably saying some response when you were saying about like religion of some sort. She's saying Hebrews, but I'm
that
not.
might be. It might be.
Now the other Patricia Cruenel has been paroled by the board and then denied by the governor of California twice.
The other Patricia, Joe, I'm lost. Explain that.
See, I don't really.
And her name is Patricia, has been paroled. So another person has been paroled.
See, I know the Manson call was huge, but I never really got to really memorizing everybody. So
Wait, you mean you got where you couldn't remember everybody?
in
Wait,
the
Nick,
cult,
have you been running fever?
what?
You remember everything.
No, Joe, I got what
It's-
you're saying. Okay, so when she was paroled,
Hey,
did
John.
that get recanted by the
Jen.
governor?
Or his typing's been off since the stroke.
Jen, how's the
Oh,
dog?
yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, he responded. Yes, he voted.
Oh
it.
shit, I didn't see that. No, I didn't know that. I gotta look that up.
No, he vetoed it.
Wow.
Hey guys,
That's what he meant when he voted. Not he voted it. He vetoed it.
Yep.
So
Hey,
she's
Jeff.
gonna stay her ass in jail.
That other one is, yeah. So
Good.
So the other one, I'm guessing, is probably imprisoned in a different state because I can't imagine the governor of California denying Patricia twice and then letting the other one go.
It would just depend on what her part was, I guess, and what they testified what they charged her with, but
Well, and some of them
I mean-
probably testified against them. Yeah.
I
Hey.
still kick myself a little bit, not too much, but I could have went to the house where they wrote Helter Skelter on the damn door in California. And we're not going to say any names, but I could have went and didn't. I just didn't take him up on it.
Hey, y'all know how I truly believe that animals are babies. We were sitting there talking about, we hope David gets well.
Mhm.
Jen, I saw you jumped on. Rich's doggie's not been feeling too good. So everybody keep his doggie in prayer because there are babies too.
Rich Valdez?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. No, it is hard. It is absolutely hard. We had a cone on ours for 2 weeks, and that like to kill me. I'm like, she can't get to her food. She can't get to her water. We can't do this.
And how is she doing now?
See, now Joe is saying,
She got to it fine. I was overreacting. Yeah, the little
now
bitch.
Joe is saying, like, Tex Watson won't even be paroled.
Hey, baby girl, come here.
Squeaker was in for attempt
Where's baby girl?
assassination on Nixon.
Adrian, I overcooked my eggs. I was upset. I overcooked my eggs.
Yeah, that's Come here, baby girl.
Okay, so Josh here says he tried to veto the one that was released several times, but under law, he had no choice this time, but it's sickening. She actively stabbed that couple to death.
Yeah, I'm reading up on her now.
Tough.
She was actually sentenced. Yeah,
We don't
and
do
then
that.
the Supreme Court ruled in 1972 that the death penalty was unconstitutional, even though she actively took part in brutal killings of at least 2 people. But yet it was unconstitutional for them to kill her.
No, don't.
You say he died in prison
Yeah, I
before
see a
Manson.
problem with that.
Sadie did, yeah.
Yeah, I see a problem with that too. I mean, I know this seems like a very outdated question to ask because they used to do this, 100+ years ago. Even in the late 60s, early 70s, this would have been turned outdated. Is it because that she was a woman? I mean, because there was if you look at like certain crimes and stuff like that, they give a less severe penalty on a woman than it does for a man. It's
Yeah.
The way that I see it, if you kill somebody, it don't matter if you're a man.
That's how I always see it. But unfortunately, some areas back in those days, that's just how they viewed things.
Well, I think that happened way back when women were men's property. They could beat them. They could do whatever they wanted with them, but they couldn't divorce them. So women got tired of it. They start killing them. You gonna beat me? I can't leave you. Watch me. So, and then they didn't get charged for it because they weren't really people. They couldn't vote. They couldn't do anything. They were like animals. They were not people. And then when that changed, it got a little stricter.
Yeah, probably after 1920.
Yeah.
That was the year when voting for a woman was allowed.
Your beard's
Right.
coming in nicely. Yeah, I better.
Now this Patricia, the one that Joe brought up, she was a part of the Tate murders and also the La Bianca murders.
Right.
So she was an active part of 4 people being killed. Leslie was only in the La Bianca murders. She was not in the Tate murders.
Yeah. Joe, before I overlook this, when did the stroke happen? I didn't even know about it.
Oh, he talked about it was
It was a few months ago.
it was earlier this year. It was about 2 or 3 months ago, Joe.
Yeah,
if I'm correct.
yeah,
that
something like
wasn't
that.
long.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
No,
I don't
well,
know if I know that he said something when we were on the show right after it happened.
Scared. Well, it scared the hell out of me when I heard that, because
Yeah,
then
I
Yeah.
didn't know about that, but yeah, I have taken care of enough people. I'm surprised that this early.
month and a half ago ish.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know about that. I'm surprised you can form a thought at this point. Really, you're doing awesome.
And I can definitely second that, because, like, as some of you guys know, I finally had the opportunity of actually meeting Joe in person just a couple weeks ago at the Chicago Paranormal Convention. When I saw him, he was doing great. I mean, it was really. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I mean, it must. I don't even think it had even been 5 minutes when Tom and I got to this event, and there he saw me. I saw him. I like walk up fast, and I just like first I shake hands and then just give him this hug. I was like, and we talked for a long time, so he was doing really well.
Nick, were
So-
you fangirling?
What?
That's
Fangirling?
awesome. Yeah, most people cannot form a thought for months later.
Yeah. That's what my dad's had 4 of them. So yeah,
Yeah,
very proud
that's,
of you.
Yeah, that's something that's you don't
You've
play
been
with.
fighting. That's for sure.
It's
Okay.
definitely.
This is interesting. I just looked up the whole list of those who were involved in the Manson family. One of them is Deirdre Shaw, daughter of Angela Lansbury.
I did not know that.
I don't think she wanted anybody to know that.
Wow.
I liked Angela Lansbury. My mama had me.
You know-
glued to that TV.
Everybody did.
Yeah. You know,
Bed knobs and broomsticks, the Manchurian Candidate. Oh man, she was
Mercer.
sweet, intelligent, and in the case of the Manchurian Candidate, a real bitch. She was so good in all of her roles.
oh, look at this, what Lauren just said. Her dad sadly died from one in 1980 during an operation. I'm assuming that's a stroke, if I'm correct.
I'm sure that's what she's talking
Yeah.
about.
That's gotta be rough going into surgery and then
Sorry to hear about that.
My mom used to make us sit and watch Murder, She Wrote, and I kind of secretly liked it, but I couldn't let her know I liked it. And then it was Columbo, you know. But I watched all the reruns because I'm too young to have been around during any of that.
I knew that I loved Murder, She Wrote. Oh, and Lauren was only 11 years old when he did at that time. Jeez.
that's even more rough.
That's tough, sweetheart.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Okay, Joshua was asking who Sadie is. I was also
That's one of the Manson followers, right?
yeah. So Sadie, her real name is actually Susan Atkins, but she was known within the Manson family as Sadie Glutz and Sexy Sadie. She died in 2009 in prison.
Wow.
See, I'm really surprised that any of the Manson followers are still alive today.
Yeah, it seems like so long ago, but it really wasn't.
You know, it was only like over 50. It's all been almost 55 years ago. Yeah.
There's a big list of people who was in the Manson family.
They were a pretty big group. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't really remember most of them. So,
Yeah.
because there were so many of them.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll show you guys here.
You know, one person that we should be really talking about this with is David Oman, since he lives near the site of the Manson family murders.
That's where I had a chance to go, and I didn't.
This
David-
was a list of everybody that was in the family.
It's a little bit hard to see, but I could see the list though.
Yeah. So you see beside them which ones have died already. So there is still a big number of people who are
Wow.
Yeah, there
A
is.
lot of so that means probably a lot of them were probably like in their teens and 20s when they joined. So that's probably why a lot of them are still alive today.
I just wonder what they think about it now.
There was actually there was another murder that supposedly Charles Manson. I'm looking for that right now. Where the hell was that? I think it occurred it was either in 1969 or was it 1978? I'm trying to look for. Oh, excuse me, 1968. Oh man, what the hell was it? Trying to look for it right now. I know I've seen it recently. I saw it not long ago, but it was involving another murder.
Well, I see something in here where a member of his family tried to assassinate Gerald Ford.
I don't think you have a choice there, Eileen. That thing.
No, like I've got my. She's like laying.
Yeah, I was
in
going to
my
say.
arms.
Here, wait, hang on a second. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh,
Like,
she's cuddling.
Kitty, kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty.
She looks just like my
cuddling.
cat. We cannot even see her.
I'm like holding.
She wants
Why
to be a
does the
guest.
little girl have a blue collar?
It's nice purple.
Oh, okay.
I think she wants to be a guest on the show. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, she just. No, that's how she sleeps. She sleeps on my husband, like right here,
I couldn't do
See,
that.
she wants her camera time.
and then the other ones sleep at his feet. And then if he's not in the bed, she's right there on me.
I kind of envy you because my cats are like completely opposite, especially my cat Slinky. She does not like to be a cat that likes to be picked up or be put on someone's lap or anything. She's completely the opposite.
This one plays fetch. She hears aluminum foil, boys. She's there. You throw it, she'll bring it back to you to throw again.
Oh no.
Yeah, Josh, that's what I said, Gerald Ford.
No, there was something. There was another. I actually believe I'm trying to look for it right now, but you know where I might have seen it from was that I think I saw it actually on an episode of Dead Files they were talking about. Oh man, what was that other cult called? It was involving another cult that actually had connections to Manson's cult.
Cooking up.
Okay, I'm gonna try one other group. Search, and if I cannot find it, I may just have to give up. It was something. Oh man, I really wish I could have remembered what the name of it was.
Lauren, it's funny. I've got another one that only my son can. Because cats hate laying on their backs, so he'll cradle her on her back like you would a baby, rocking it to sleep, and rub her belly.
Yeah.
Oh, she loves it, but only he can do it. She does not want it from anybody else.
Yeah, I had one like that too. I had one that it was so funny because it was found in the ditch drowning. And my grandkids had it. And of course, they were babies and they picked it up any which way they wanted to. And mom didn't spank their ass like she should have. And so we ended up with it. And this thing was mentally challenged. I promise you it was mentally challenged.
Mine is that likes to be rubbed on the belly. I think she's mentally challenged.
And this one would attack. When the kids would come, it'd come run across the yard and grab their ankles and bite.
Now mine that I think is mentally challenged. She's super, super sweet. She's the sweetest one we have.
Well, I didn't know Josh loved the Dead File. That's awesome. Have you guys?
Yeah, it's all changing though.
Yeah, have you guys watched it since 'cause Cindy? She did her first episode last week.
I have not. I will though.
I literally I'm a binge watcher. And so I've been going through the older shows and like binge watching them like crazy. Like I just got through with, when I say older for people like Jeremy, but like the Grey's Anatomy, I finally got caught up the current season, didn't even realize it. I'm going back and watching Suits.
They're still doing that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just realized that. I didn't know it either until I was like, new episodes coming next, a new season coming next. I was like, what? But no, I've been watching Suits. But the only show I watched that's not like old was the Legions of Exorcists. That
Yeah.
literally was the only thing I've watched probably, in probably months.
I'm sad that's over.
I am too. I'm like, what am I gonna watch tonight?
They've already done their 8 episodes.
4.
6. It was
Oh.
6, I thought.
6.
I thought it was 8.
No.
Yeah, I think it was 8 too.
It's over.
Wow, that was
So
quick.
everyone, if you haven't watched it, keep watching it. Give us some ratings. We need it back on. I really did like it.
I tell you what, I've apparently been out of the loop so bad because I missed the whole announcement. I missed all of that before it happened. And
Because you're not.
I've been seeing it off and on Facebook about, apparently there's this big to-do going on. I don't know shit about it. I don't care. There's some kind
Adrian?
don't care. Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Whatever
you just said, Adrian, we did not get it.
He cut her off at I don't care, and then came back on it. I don't care. I thought it was gonna be like a
Oh
repeat.
no, I was saying I don't know what this big to do is with whatever's going on in the paranormal world, but not my circus, not my monkeys.
No.
To put it very plain and very simple, a lot of stupid shit.
Usually is. There's no reason to be arguing about some bullshit
Yeah.
with anybody.
I'll tell you something else I've been watching. Now, this is kind of one of those I watched to go to bed things. It's that Ashley Madison documentary. Do y'all remember about Ashley Madison? And
No.
sorry if anybody was on it.
No, I haven't.
It was the cheating website.
Oh, check this out what Brad just said about
Oh.
Legion.
I watched 10 minutes of Legion Age. Legion Age.
I don't
I
know if
think
she's
you
referring to.
If you're talking about the other show, give it some time,
Legion.
sweetie. Really give us. I mean, it's good.
Josh said that's, you know what? I actually know Steve lives he's talking about Steve DeShavi of the Dead Files. He only lives
Gotcha.
a few hours away from Josh because, yes, Steve used to work as a detective in New
Uh-huh.
York, but
Yeah.
now he lives down in Florida.
I hear he is a really personable guy.
You know, I really would like to meet him. I mean,
Yeah.
Actually, I doubt you guys could go, but it's always worth letting you guys know than not knowing. I just found out that might be one of his first appearances ever. He's making at a Paracon, which is it's at the New Jersey Para-Unity Expo, which
That's
yeah,
awesome.
not driving. No, very few people are worth me driving that far. If I won't drive up that way to go see David,
Yeah.
you know,
not happening.
I actually would have thought you would have said, because everyone says this about New Jersey, I would have said it's just a Jersey thing. You just got to be Jersey to get it.
My husband's still got all his family up in upstate New York and in Wellsville, and
Yep.
if I will not drive to go see David Childers, I'm not making that drive.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I got to put my sense in. Y'all know if you've watched this show and the two of you said something have. So I'm gonna put my unfiltered version into this.
Wait, you got a filtered version?
Oh, I love it, Lauren.
Sometimes.
Okay.
My 10 hours at work, I do.
Okay.
Brad? Josh. All right. Here's the reason I do like it. Two of the people on there I know very well. Another one of the people I have met and respect a lot. Another one has been on this show and Eileen knows very well. So I'm going to tell you, I've heard these stories from the two I know long before the show was thought of. And so the reason that I respect this show and like this show, this isn't some made up bullshit.
It
This
might be
is things they do.
dramatized because it is entertainment.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Just
saying
it
it is
happened.
all the way, but it might. I mean, it is for entertainment.
You know, Sean's was not dramatized too much from the stories he's told me.
I'm about to say, well, I mean, when I say dramatized, I mean they might just
Of
because
course,
you.
there wasn't claws coming out grabbing a woman. You didn't see
Yeah.
that. The person
No.
looking at it didn't see it.
Right,
And
that's
then
what I
she-
mean. It's not
Yeah,
like
it may have really just been like a feeling sensation.
Did she see it? Yes.
but that's what I mean. I mean, there's might be some things that are just not
Brad.
exactly on point because you do have to make it where your viewers will enjoy it. Your
Right.
viewers can see it. Your viewers
Right.
can. But I'd say from my stories I've heard, they're 90%, 98%
absolutely.
accurate.
Absolutely. And I know Sean's are for sure.
I just want to point this out from what Lauren had just said. So I can tell you one thing I'm watching right now, and then she put this in a separate
Yeah.
comment. Things
Yeah.
not work.
Yeah,
Well-
you know what? We're in the paranormal world. Do possessions happen very often? Hell no.
No.
Do oppressions
Do they?
happen? Yes. But come on now. You think that if there's good in this world, there's not evil? If you
Well-
believe that's not true, you've lost your mind.
And Adrian, you know, because you've heard some of the stories, I've heard, you know, whatever.
Right.
I am amazed how true to form
Yes.
stories are compared to what they put out because you're a prime example how you can give a story and it could be totally opposites coming out the other end.
It
So
sure
I'll
the
give
hell
them
was.
credit if you know because you've known them a lot longer than they ever started filming.
Yep.
And the stories are the same as
They
what
sure
was on
are.
the show.
Yeah, and that's one thing. I do know two of them, and I think you know the second one. If the story was not close, or they just said, "Nah, don't put me in this," like I did. The hell with you! I am not doing this.
And
Go ahead.
that would have been kind of the same thing with me because like I know I've talked about it several times on the show where like I said it's and again I'm not trying to make it sound like it's common but I actually did witness a possession a few years ago and if someone wanted to interview me and wanted to include those dramatic reenactments I want to make sure that it's true to the entire
But
thing
sometimes
because
you don't know because that you're doing your part. Now, I was fortunate, just like they were. I was fortunate that it was never. Of course, we didn't really have whatever
dramatizations.
Thank you. It wouldn't come out. We didn't have that. We didn't have
Yeah.
reenactments, any of that. But I was fortunate that it was true to form.
Yeah.
They're fortunate because Adrian, your case, from what I've heard on several people,
Hey,
is
Carl.
more
Carl.
what happens when you try to do without it being on television, whatever.
Yep.
You're not the except. We're the exceptions. You're more the reality.
And after I saw that, I just couldn't. If you want to have some kind of a reputation in the field that's not, well, what kind of bullshit is she going to come up with next? You just don't let that happen.
But a lot of times you don't know until it's been released, Nick.
That's
Adrian
Yeah.
was fortunate, but a lot of times
Hey,
you do
Donna.
not know what the end result's going to be until it's actually out there. You might get something right before release. You might get something, but sometimes you don't know until it's physically on television.
I wouldn't have known. I would not have known
See-
the whole setup till it was out. And
Mm-hmm.
on the way back on the plane, I was like, no.
See-
They guided me a different way, and I went with it. No.
See, two things involved in this. It's actually real good points to bring up. Is there's actually another show I could think of that dealt with the dramatizations, which at first when they were doing the show, they were doing it perfectly, but as the seasons went on, it looked like they were trying to make it even more dramatic. You guys remember that show, Paranormal Witness, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Great show when it first
Yeah.
started for the first couple
It
seasons,
was.
but then in the later seasons, I think don't get me wrong, there were times when it was still absolutely terrifying whether it
Oh,
happened or
sure.
not. But I think they went a little bit too far with some of the, because like, for example, there was one, long story short, it was dealing with a family who lived down, you guys might know this episode, a family who lived down in Alabama, and they dealt with something that was called the Boo Hag. And there's like there's a scene in the dramatizations where they find a door, like an attic door, completely locked, and the real family is talking about, well, we found this door that was locked up. They must have done something, as they said in real life. They walk away. All of a sudden, the door starts opening. You start seeing these eyes start peeking out, and of course, obviously, you could clearly tell. Thinking, there's no way that could have really happened because they walked away. There's no one there, and they're not even talking.
So how do you know how you turn around and see something if you're still walking away?
Yeah, and then there's no part where they say. And when I looked back, I saw these eyes staring from the door. It was
I still laugh
was,
at David. And now, and all of David's stories he's told me have been pretty true to life on what the film says. But I've laughed at David. I was watching one episode and he was running across the bridge. I won't say it was Stuckey's Bridge, but he was running across the bridge. And I every time I see him, I'm like I'm slow running. Because I always make fun because they had them do their own reenactments.
Mm-hmm.
And I so pick on him about that one episode of him running. I said, Dave, if I ever see you running, I promise you I'm running faster than you.
You know what? But them doing their own is much better than somebody.
No, not in that case because now I got ammunition to pick on him about. So not really.
Yeah, one of his shows, one of his episodes, which he's been on too many damn things, but one of them that I saw, it was just awful.
Yes,
like
Josh,
his first
I know this
experience at that hospital when he was a guard. That was hard to watch.
Do you know the first time I ever heard David's name, I wanted to cuss him out. I didn't even know him. I heard his name because that hospital they had torn it down, and I had heard he was pushing for the tear down.
Brad.
And boy, I just wanted to go out. But then after I met him, he explained everything. Found out there was a murder there, and it made sense. But boy, as an investigator, I so did not want to ever meet him.
Yeah,
and now he's my best friend.
And there's a lot of those.
One take because David was falling too much.
There's a lot of those that are way too over reenacted, but that is not one of them. And I'd rather have people portray themselves. Yes, I agree.
And I agree. Josh here makes a good point. Like Haunting in Connecticut, I mean, that really kind of did live up. Again, that was one of the. And we're talking over 20 years ago, like when they made that first documentary of it, they did that perfectly well, of what happened. Of course, obviously a couple years later, they made the movie of it, which was nothing close at all to what really happened. Like, for example, the house that was formerly a funeral home was never burned to the ground. There was no fire or anything like that. The only thing they got true more than anything else was the oldest kid who had cancer, but that was it.
You know what y'all were talking about earlier, it makes sense now why on stuff is starting to pop up on my Roku about the Manson family murders. It makes sense now while that's popping up, just like stuff about the Titanic's all of a sudden popping up.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
The show that gets me is Paranormal Caught on Camera.
Yeah.
It's not that I hate the show. It's, as investigators, we look at this stuff that's going on in the videos that they show. Some of them you can blatantly see is nothing but bullshit.
Yeah. That's one of the issues they've said about the show is that, the least they could have done to actually make things a little bit better for, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I do watch it. Mm-hmm. But I think it would also make, even IMDb has even given this the trivia fact, is that one of the things that makes it not necessarily controversial is that you don't have anybody and like all the investigators involved in giving their thoughts and opinions.
Yep.
You don't have any of them who are, skeptical. Like
Yeah,
you don't have
exactly.
you don't have your antagonists, in other words.
Exactly.
Because everybody involved, they're all saying, "Oh yeah, this is definitely paranormal. It's a cryptid or
And
an
we're
alien."
looking at it going, are you that stupid?
Paranormal caught
But,
on
like-
camera to me reminds me a lot of America's Funniest Home Videos.
But
It
you've
is.
also got to remember, a lot of these, like I've said several times, they're not for us.
Yeah.
They're
No,
for
they're not. No.
they're for everyone that's not in the paranormal world to make, and you, no matter what they are, as long whether, I mean, the bad thing is if people don't look at it as just entertainment purposes and intriguing, then it kind of makes what we do not so.
It diminishes it because we don't go somewhere and get all kinds of yellow eyes or some creature running across your yard.
But we're also not crazy per se people anymore because all this is out there. So as long as people watch it for entertainment purposes only, I'm okay. Never watch a show to learn something from.
No, and people do. That's the bad part. But you can look at that, and so many times, like people say, we've all had it happen. People send us videos. Look what I just caught. Okay. I'm not giving you my opinion on what you just caught because number one, I don't know what was around. I don't know the circumstances behind what just happened. I don't know if you had a fishing line pulling something. I wasn't there.
Now, I'm going to tell you one reason I watch a lot of the shows. Now, of course, I mean, I'm not saying all the shows because y'all know I've got, but anyway, but I watch it for locations.
Mm-hmm.
I pay attention more to location
Well,
purposes.
I actually was gonna. It's funny enough because I told Jeremy this, but my video that I captured at Crown Point Jail, for example, I actually had considered about sending it to the show because, again, not for entertainment, but just really wanted to get everyone's thoughts and opinions on the video. And plus, it kind of does talk about a location. Obviously, in this case, Crown Point Jail.
The issue that I'm having is, I do agree with Eileen. A lot of times I would watch, when I was still watching, I would watch it for the location. But
Right.
what's really hurting us now is not only does it just look ridiculous and all of that, is that it's feeding the mass a lot of misinformation.
Yeah.
Is how many times have certain things been disproven about history in some of these locations?
Right. Okay. Who's got control of this show right now?
Nick and I do.
All right. I'm about to send you something. And I want people's opinions on this. This is exactly kind of, I know what's going on, but I want to get everybody else's opinions on what's going on here.
Well, while you're sending that, I actually want to bring up, like, with what you just brought up, Jeremy, about like the trouble of like the history on some of these places. If you look at, like, obviously my show, like Nick Files, I make sure I'm always telling it carefully and correctly.
You're
so
not.
that way, shut up, Eileen.
I forgot you weren't Adrian. I was just supposed to start saying, I was like, oh, no, that's not Adrian.
So, but no, you get the idea though. Like I've always told these, these locations. I mean, there are times that sometimes I'll get to the popular like version of it, but then get to the true side of things. Pickle Tom's in the house. What's up, Pickle Tom?
And see, Jeremy, when you're looking for locations by watching a show, you don't watch the current stuff because that's all going to be way too expensive to go investigate because it's fresh on television. You
Yep.
go to episode 1, season 1, start there and work your way back.
That's why I always like watching one of the older shows. Honestly.
That's what I'm saying. I watched the
Yeah.
older show. That's how I found out about the Allen House. I'm like,
Like-
"Ooh, that's so interesting.
Oh, the Allen House. I mean, that too was also on Paranormal Witness. It's been on a few shows, in fact, over the years.
So yeah, I mean, look at that old episode, because if you try to go to something that's just been released on that the cost of it just shot up.
I don't know if you guys remember this show. This was an older show. But it used to be on, as I always say, this was one of those pre-Ghost Adventures shows before Ghost Adventures took over. And that was the show Haunted Hotels, which, by the way, great. Eileen knows what I'm talking about. Which,
But
by
I
the
think
way,
Haunted Hotels came on after Ghost Adventures started.
no, they started like back in 2001 or 2000. This was like, they didn't start until Ghost Adventures didn't start until 2008. So we're talking early 2000s. And it wasn't meant to be like a really long series, though. They were only going to cover just like a couple locations throughout North America and Europe. But it's fascinating when you look at these locations that they review. First off, it's not about investigating. It's not about getting evidence. It's just grabbing a few people, having them sit down and tell their stories about the history, the activity, and some of the what people have experienced. And the locations that they chose, you don't even really see them on television anymore. It's like you got these grand hotels that are extremely haunted. You know, they are popular at the time, you know, to try to get people to come out to these places. And now all of a sudden they become long forgotten. You ask, like, you know, you ever heard of this place or investigate? They're going to say, what is that? Like, they don't get the attention anymore. So, but the good part is, however, of course, thank God for YouTube, somebody has recently uploaded several episodes of Haunted Hotels. So you can watch them on YouTube now, thankfully.
I'm going to tell you, one show I miss is Ghost Brothers.
Ghost Brothers.
Yeah.
They are so much fun.
Ghost Brothers.
Oh, you got to meet them, though. They are
And I've had a couple
awesome.
of opportunities, but
They are just like some of the nicest, funniest guys you could hang out with.
That's awesome.
You could hang out with them for hours, and that's basically what it was with me. I saw them earlier this year at Ohio State Reformatory. They were at Michigan Paracon. I mean, they come out almost every year, so they're a lot of fun.
yeah, them and John Zaffis. Those are I'm done. I'm over. I'm done. Once those
John
bucket
Zaffis,
list.
I've seen John Zaffis a couple of times too.
Oh, I get mad at Rich nowadays. I'm like, you're friends. Introduce me. But no, he won't.
Love to go to Connecticut. Only 2.5 hours for me. Don't know a team around here in Massachusetts.
Oh, you have tons out there. You have tons of teams out there.
Thought they were still taping. Josh, do you mean with Ghost Brothers, or you talking about something else?
I know Ghost Brothers teamed up with the Osborne kid, but I don't remember the name of the show. Because David was on one of those shows.
Yeah, that was what was that show?
I don't know, because David had had a McNutt episode on there from the McNutt house up here.
Fright Club, that's what it was.
Okay,
with Jack Osborne, yeah.
Yeah.
Send me a video of what I caught at work.
Wait, so my question is, you were at work filming instead of working. Let's make sure your boss knows that.
Okay, I finally got this video.
You're seeing it too, Jeremy?
No, this is the one that Adrian sent me.
I'm trying to find the other one.
For
This is
whatever
not the only
reason,
thing.
This thing would not do a video file share. It would not bring any video up.
That's odd.
So it is odd. So I'm having to do a screen share.
Well, I'm just saying, with you being up there, there's tons of teams. I mean, I personally don't know any of them, but there's tons up there.
I know
Where?
several in Massachusetts. I mean, I know several investigators in Massachusetts. Well, Bob Burnell, he's in Massachusetts.
Like I say, no offense to the people that actually do I call it Massachusetts.
Oh, God damn it, Eileen.
I got a friend of mine up there. One of my buddies is up there.
I found the other one.
You
One of my
call
buddies from Boston's up there right now. She's actually dating my buddy from Illinois.
See, I was about to say, so you call my state Illinois, and then you call Massachusetts Massachusetts.
I remember this one. I remember this one that you sent. You sent that one to me months ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Same place. Same place.
Buffalo Bills fan, New England Patriots are there. There'll always be Massachusetts.
She just said Buffalo. Mute her.
no problem.
You just did. But now,
That's the universal language.
okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this video here.
Okay, I'm not going to give any background till it's over.
Ooh, ouch.
So it's a blue bouncing ball moving around.
Yeah.
Is everybody accounted for?
Yep.
Where's the air conditioning vents?
Under the bed.
Okay.
What about pets?
All of them right there.
Oh, wow.
That's what it was panned over to, was all the pets and all the kids.
Now, whose video is this?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay. So you're not gonna probably be able to answer questions.
Yeah, there's a dog, Josh.
There's 3 of them.
Oh yeah. 3 of them.
No, I know. I think I know what they're saying. Go back to the video. I was just want to make sure because I don't know who this is, and I didn't want to offend anybody. But so I'm just doing.
You're
what
not
I
going to
do.
offend anybody.
Okay, go back to the video when the ball goes to the right, towards the door jamb. I mean, and it might be I just can't see, and it might look like something else.
Well, I can tell you I've been there.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm just.
Yeah, wait, here's a question here that Rich is asking. Is that a shadow or pixelation on the wall in the room?
Are you talking about the left-hand side in front of the ball?
Here, let me-
Right there. You see what I'm talking about right
Yeah.
there? Behind the ball?
Yeah.
What's
That's a blanket.
okay. It's just I couldn't tell what that was.
Yellow wall. That's what Rich is asking on the yellow
Okay,
wall.
that is a pixelation.
I see what you're saying now, Rich. I just kept looking at that right there. That's why I was asking that question.
Behind the unicorn.
I'll answer that question for you here in just a minute.
Yeah, because only that wall.
Well, I have a ball
knows
like
what-
that. You've got exercise balls like that. You've got
The reason for that large ball, that place is a daycare. It's also a home, but all the kids from daycare have already gone home.
but say I have the exercise ball that's really big that you sit on.
Yep, I do too.
I don't use it.
So
I got
who's
one.
Is that
So-
one of those balls that's got a handle on it and you can bounce on
static
it?
buildup?
No,
No.
Static buildup?
that's a good possibility. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
No. Here's something interesting. Josh here says the dogs almost seem like they don't want to be in the room that the activity's happening and are aware of it.
They don't go in there.
Well, let's.
So
All right, if something crazy happens across my screen, just ignore it. My cats are fighting.
now whose video is this of?
I'll tell you after the second video, it's the same person.
Oh, it's the second. Oh, very
Dogs. The
And
dog.
that's what I was seeing. Something looked like an arm in front of the pillow.
Okay, so you're not the first one that's seen that.
What?
The arm.
Okay. Or in front of the pillow, not the pillow, but the blanket.
the
whatever you
ball.
said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, look at the dogs. They're not even paying attention to that room.
yeah.
Nope, they're not. Absolutely. They're waiting on a treat.
And yes, Brad, the ball would be able to be moved by an AC unit if depending on where it was located. I will say
Yes,
that.
yes, it would have been.
Hey, Jill!
Jill's here.
No, Jill, that is not. What you mean, sweetie?
That's why I was asking if the AC, if the vents were on the walls, the ceiling, or the
It's
floor.
under that bed.
Oh, very quickly, I just want to bring this up when Lauren just said, check this out. Turns out she was originally from Massachusetts, the Boston area. Her third cousin used to be the kicker for the Patriots.
Man, Lauren, I used to like you, but
I'm
you had
so
to go
sorry,
there.
sweetheart.
Wait,
I
wait.
used to like you, but you had to go there, sweetie. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm still gonna like Lauren. She's my
Go
adopted
Bills.
mom. She's my adopted mom, so I have to go with it. Someone wants to play with them. I think they're protecting the girl.
Jill, I'm going to tell the story after the second video. Now, this video was taken 2 days ago. The one before, the one he's going to play next, was taken 2 months ago.
Oh, so this was really recent.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the ball was, yes.
That was 2 days ago, or last night, maybe even.
Here, just to if it brings you any more, if it makes you feel better, Eileen, she hasn't lived there since 1997.
Oh, I was going to say something, but then I'll tell myself. Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen this one.
Yeah, I figured you had.
Whoa!
The noise is the kids.
Okay, I've got the stupidest question, and it might not have anything to do with it, but I do have. This is a one-story home, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's actually a modular that's set on foundation.
No, I just again being in the apartment business, I've seen subflooring. That's
Oh, yeah.
Just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to make sure. I take my apartment stuff into ghost hunting with me.
But what I notice is the spoons next to it.
Don't move, and neither.
They're
Yeah,
6 inches away.
right. And I remember us talking about that when I saw this part, but I'd never thought about to ask that question.
We are the same from the
Damn,
beginning.
Jill, you're good.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why in a minute.
What's interesting about this one is that this thing is swaying the same amount from the beginning to the end, and this thing is over 30 seconds long.
But
And it
watching
has
at the
been
very
going.
beginning, it swings weird at the very, not in a bad
Yes,
way.
Brad. No, I haven't showed you, Brad. No.
Not in a bad way, swings weird at the very beginning. But
Lauren's got a question here.
it's
Sorry,
almost like
sorry,
it
Eileen.
gets pulled back just a hair before it starts swinging. If you watch at the very beginning, right when it starts.
It had been going for over a minute before it was filmed.
Oh, okay, so
Oh.
that's not right when it starts. But okay, it looks like. See how it kind of did a little.
It is more at the beginning. Yes.
So Lauren's asking, when was the house built?
This is a modular, and it is probably 10 years old.
Okay, so it's still relatively new.
Yeah, 10 to 15. I'm going to say 10 to 15.
It's definitely moving what Josh is saying. Yeah. It's definitely always a lot of fun showing those videos. And see, I do that too sometimes on Nick Files, like on particular locations. Of course, Lauren makes a good point. Maybe it's the land.
Well, maybe y'all were making me hungry looking at hamburger buns.
Did you just eat?
That's
I
a daycare
do-
kid's lunch.
I ate 2 eggs and 2 sausage. Come on, big girl eats.
Well,
Jill,
you can
Big
always just
girl. What the? Linda.
you can always just get Uber Eats or something, like just ask them to drop something off.
I ain't paying. Look, I don't pay pizza delivery. What you talking about? That's a whole other pizza right there.
Jill, really quick, if you're enjoying evidence videos, you should be watching Clarissa's show on Wednesdays. She's been doing a series of them, showing videos and pictures and trying to figure out what they are, and is asking for participation from the audience. I was just on the show last night. She was showing a bunch of alien videos. And next week is going to be her last in the series. She's been doing this for, I think, 6 weeks.
Well, like I said, I've been doing something similar like that too with Nick Files when I show investigation videos of certain locations. I was going to last night with the episode I did on the Peyton Randolph house, but unfortunately I didn't have enough time, so it was going to have to wait till next week.
Well, I'm waiting for Rich. Our Rich right over here. Waiting for Rich to send us more videos.
Nick, Jeremy, what do y'all? Can you send me the link where anybody can watch?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the owner of this video on yet until we've discussed it.
What do you
I
mean?
love some homemade stuffed peppers now.
Okay, Wednesdays. What do you mean by that? Are you referring to?
Video on yet until we've discussed it.
Adrian, you're my you ventriloquism is awesome. You can vape and talk.
I'm afraid to say anything now.
I'm not sure what Jill's okay Wednesdays. I don't know if she's referring to my show or if she's referring to Clarissa's show since it's on Wednesdays. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Adrian, check your message.
Got it. Thank you.
Is it the video that Brad made, Jeremy?
No, it's
Brad made can kiss my ass.
It's
You may like it though.
the link that Adrian was.
Wait till he gets yours here in a minute. Okay, Jill. Guys, what's your take?
I don't think it's like faked or anything, but that does feel weird to me in that bedroom. Like there was somebody sitting on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then for me, I mean,
Go
I already know I can definitely, rule out like the air conditioning or if it's any type of vibration of some sort. So it's kind of hard for me to say for the first video. But the second one, though, if you're saying that if it was happening even before it started, even before they filmed it, that's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where I was going to go, Nick, is it's hard. Videos, like we talked about earlier, it's hard for me to say anything because I have to trust, and I do trust you, Adrian, but I have to trust the answers to the questions I have
exactly
are
right.
accurate because I don't know.
Exactly. And yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Now, Jill, I have not seen her chime in yet. Oh, okay.
No, she's right. She just did.
Okay. She's actually very, very on the right track there. I know this home very well. And yes, you are not, Josh, the only one that has seen that arm. I actually put this out to a couple of mediums.
Using fishing line. Just kidding. He's just
Brad,
kidding.
the only fishing line's going to go around your damn neck when I bury you. Actually, I'm going to put it on your hand. So when I bury you, I can pull that line and you go, hi.
Eileen, are you cooking again or something?
Because I see more food. Leave me alone.
Cooking.
Look, I have got a tall. I got a fridge, right?
Yeah, I got one
Really?
too. Is that's what it is? What is a
I got
fridge?
a huge. Where is it? I got the huge stand-up freezer. Okay.
That's a freezer?
Yes, there's a freezer.
I have one of those too.
No, it might be.
Man,
a
I
little
gotta
empty
get.
right now.
Man, I need
because
to get one of those.
It's a little empty right now because we just had that power outage.
That doesn't look empty.
And
Yeah,
then we have
Brad, I'll
another.
send it.
We have another fridge freezer downstairs, and I
A
have
second
another
one.
house that is jam packed full of food. So yeah, girl likes to cook and eat.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say about this video. Eileen, just continue cooking.
I am. I'm watching though.
Okay.
She moved the bodies back.
I do have a 7 cubic foot freezer downstairs too.
Yeah,
I
move
just-
the bodies. That's why it's empty.
I didn't move them. Oh,
It
hell
must
no.
have been from that giant
No.
knife in the meat
We
tenderizer.
were without power for almost 3 days, so I had to get food out of here.
Hey guys, I had the weirdest thing happen on my computer.
What happened?
Oh, Jeremy looked at it.
My desktop background disappeared.
Oh,
So
Huh.
my background is the thing's logo. Okay. So when I was going through and doing all of this flip flopping with the videos, they were gone on all 3 screens. I ended up having to take my cursor and do a drag all the way down, covering the entire screen, and the things came back up, and I had to do that on all 3 screens.
Okay, Jill, that's okay. So Jill has really caught on to most of this. Here's what I will say.
oh, Eileen, this is for you.
This is one of my daughter's houses.
Because you left.
What are you doing with your what?
No, I was
Because
just.
she left Massachusetts, so that's what makes her the nicest person from there.
Oh, I thought never mind.
Wait, did you say Massachusetts?
Yeah, she did.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
you,
oh,
see,
come
she
on.
said that a few times.
You
Did you
missed
just
this
notice
the whole time.
already?
The whole time.
Kate's here. What's up, Kate?
Hey, Kate.
Okay, I can't find anything to eat.
Okay, so mute Eileen for a minute.
Real quick, was this the one that was on the show
Wait a
with you,
minute.
Scott?
There we go. I accidentally muted myself.
Nick, is this the Kate that was on the show
Oh.
with you?
Oh,
Yeah. This is Kate. Yeah, this was the one I was. This is who I told you. Kate, I've been talking a lot about you lately. This is who I was on.
Kate, I'm so
Par-
sorry.
Yeah, no, this is the Kate I was on Paranormal and History with. So she lives
Yeah.
just an hour from me.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it's great.
so-
Nice to see you, Kate.
So this is one of my kids' houses. The little girl there is my granddaughter. There's a daycare running that home. Jill's getting, I'm hungry. Those kids
Yeah.
are always, the kids are always hungry. I don't know who it is. There was a death associated with that home. That death was a child.
And
She-
so it's been within the past, you said 10 years, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This child died of a disease.
Oh, man.
And I'm not certain if she died in the home, but she did live in the home when she died. My daughter still gets cards from for this little girl, people that don't know she passed.
Is this the same house that burned down, or is this the same family
No.
with the house that burned down?
No.
No? Okay.
This my grandbaby has been seeing things since she can talk and before. And of course, babies always, reach up and talk to things. And, we don't know what that is. That's debatable. But this little girl's daddy has a deer on the wall, which I thought she was messing with. But she's not. It's next to it. Same place in the wall. And she'll always say she sees somebody there since she can talk. And her mama will tell her, tell it to go away. Tell it to go away. What do you see? And she does tell it to go away. It doesn't go away. It's not harming anybody.
Yeah,
I will say
see,
that.
What
It is
Jill
not
said.
harming any, right.
How old?
I want to say she was 7 or 8.
Okay, so it was a girl. Okay.
Uh-huh. And I sent this to a couple of mediums today. And one of them, just like you guys said, stopped the video. And there was an arm. And there was a child sitting there pushing the ball.
Oh wow.
If you play the video large, you can see that. There's nobody in that room. There is a vent. There is an air conditioner under that bed. There is. But that doesn't account for it going back to the bed.
Right. It doesn't go forcefully like when it does blow. But I have seen some air vents that are like on the wall of the bottom of the wall where it does kind of blow it lightly.
Yeah.
Because those balls aren't heavy.
No, it's not. Not at all. This is a daycare.
I'm with you, Jill.
Yeah, well, and Lauren said that she was picking up on a doubt, but wasn't sure what it was, and then she said she felt that she is there because of the kids. She likes playing with them.
Now, Jill, see if you pick this up. This is what I picked up.
9-year-old looks like.
Yeah.
She said she'll get more. She'll message us definitely.
Here's what I got. This daughter of mine is having another child now. None of this was expected. She shouldn't have ever had one, but she was lucky enough to have 2, or she will have 2. There was some family died, and yes, I do pick up that little girl, but not as heavy as I pick up family that's there. Of course, I'm going to say this. I am too close to the situation to really be able to pick up too much.
Right.
So I really don't know.
Question, Adrian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How level is that floor?
Very. It is on concrete. This is a modular that's set on concrete permanently.
So is there no dip in the floor where it can go back and forth like that?
Mm-mm. No. The kids play ball and they'll roll it to each other. And no. And that was one of the first things I thought of.
Time.
Huh?
Nick's got me laughing at an inopportune time.
Nick, what the hell you doing, little man?
It was something I put in the private chat. So when I saw Eileen laugh, I knew what she was laughing at.
Come on, Nick, keep him coming. I'm writing books. Keep him coming.
Let's see him fall out of his chair again tonight.
I mean, it's a serious topic, and Nick's got me over here laughing. I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm trying not to.
Jill, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I got to.
Now, Josh here says it doesn't account for girls' arms. No AC can produce an arm. And now,
and until Diddy said, hey, because last night I sent this to Denny. I send everything to Denny. And he's old school and uses a pendulum, right? I don't trust myself with a pendulum. That's me. That's not anybody else. That's me.
Right.
Because I feel like I know what yes is. I know what no is. And I feel like I can will it to do that just by.
I'm with you, Adrian. I'm with you on that.
So I don't do that. But he did. And he's like, He said, and he sent me a drawing today. He said, this is what I see with that little girl. I said, what little girl? He said, what do you mean, what little girl? You didn't see the arm? No, I did not. And he's like, he stopped it, showed it to me, which everybody just picked up from right here. I did not see that. No, I didn't have to be in my face to see something like that. And I'm going to show you what, and Jill might actually have already seen this.
Let me ask you, okay, so obviously the child's parents are not there anymore.
They sold the house.
How far away are the child's parents?
You know, I think they moved states. The
measuring.
Okay, so she's gonna pop on. That's my daughter.
So my question is, I wonder if someone ever talks to can like go to Facebook, whatever, see if you can find the previous owners on
You
Facebook.
moved a
Oh,
few
they're
hours
a few
away.
hours away. Okay.
Put
Okay.
put a picture of them on Facebook if you can find them, if they've got one. Put it up and see if there's any activity near like the computer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the daughter's looking for her parents.
Kayla,
Maybe.
try that.
Really?
I'm going to show you the picture, Kayla, that Denny drew. This is what he saw, and I'm going to tell you, Denny is amazing. I love Denny.
How is he doing, by the way?
Actually, he is amazing. He's recovered from his open heart. He is doing amazing. I couldn't be happier about Denny.
So I just want to show this quickly what Kate just said, because she's talked about, I guess, of a similar video, except for her. It says she's had crazy orb activity on her daughter's webcam for 2 weeks after she was just born. She thought it was a defect with the camera and was going to send it back when everything stopped. Never happened since. Webcam totally normal. So
I
Yeah.
had something like that on my daughter's camera. Ever since my daughter was little, her mom died when she was 5, which we already had custody of her then.
Uh-huh.
And her mom, she actually died an easier way than she would have.
Right.
She was an alcoholic, and she was that day we were in court over custody, and she went and said she wasn't drinking anymore. She went home, got drunk. It was the only day in December it froze. She passed outside. She passed out outside drunk and froze to death. And then, but we found out during the autopsy she had cirrhosis. So she went easier that way. And so every time, not long after, like a couple of years later, if my daughter got in trouble, it was like her room got really hot. And I felt like her mom was there angry at me because me and her mom didn't get along for getting onto her.
Mm-hmm.
And one day my daughter was asleep. And I mean, my daughter's not the cleanest person in the world. I'm not going to sit here and say she was as a kid, as a teenager. Well, she was asleep, and I had cameras in the house in her room because she liked to sneak out. So I had to put cameras in her room.
Mm-hmm.
And
I get that.
yeah, every room had cameras in the bathroom. The court said we had to have. She was a juvenile delinquent, so only the bathroom couldn't have cameras because you had to have a room to change. And so one day, and she was a tossing and turning type. She always has been. But I mean, there was, and I'm going to go ahead and say dust particles everywhere in that room. But the problem I had with it was some of them pulsated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about, it looked like it was snowing in her room.
Yeah, I've had that.
And she wasn't even moving. No, the fan wasn't going, nothing. And
I'll take care of that, Kayla.
But I still think her mom is with her. But
Kayla, she's not the only one there. It's the other one you need to get rid of. That little girl's scared of the other one that's there.
Try talking to her about her parents and telling her
geez,
parents
Lauren.
moved. But like I said, show pictures. If you can find them on Facebook, show pictures of everything and kind of tell her where the parents moved. I mean, she might be looking for them. I would be if I was young, if I was that little and all of a sudden my parents weren't around anymore.
Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing. That little girl is not what's scaring the baby.
Oh, gross. I just lit my husband's cigarette. Gross.
You
At
guys
least
see
you
what,
didn't light the wrong end.
No, it's menthol.
Hey,
You guys
you
see
know
what
what?
Lauren
At this
said?
point, I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah. You guys see what Lauren here says about her brother?
My little brother passed at age 49 from, oh gosh.
That's what I said. She went the best way possible in that
she-
situation.
Yeah, yeah. The thing
Now,
is,
needless to say, since we did just go through a court battle, I
Right.
had to sit there and we had to make sure we had alibis for that night when we found out she was dead. Because
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this picture, Adrian?
Kayla, this is what somebody saw. That's a little girl.
That's a girl?
That's a little. Well, that's a drawing. That's what one of the mediums.
Okay.
That's what Denny saw when he was watching that video. That's a little girl.
Wow.
Kayla, do you remember how old the little girl was?
Who was it? Was it Jill who said that? It was like a,
9.
was she thinking like
That's what
9
Jill
years
said.
old? Was it Jill who said that? Makes her feel so much better.
What, that she's not? Yeah, she's not. It's the other one that we got to get rid of. But Kayla, you're not going to like that.
Up, Jen's back.
A 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Okay. Okay.
Jen, message me and let me know how your mom's doing. I've heard. Let me message me. Y'all keep Jen's mom in your prayers too, or whatever. belief
Crouching.
you have.
Oh, Jill is still watching. Crouching
Yeah,
to
yeah,
play.
exactly, Jill. That's what he said. Like she was sitting there like that when he saw the arms push the ball.
Josh is
Yes.
saying 7 to 9.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. This little girl, I mean, yes, she had a hard life. She was sick. But I do feel like her parents did the best that they could till the end.
What did
and
she
then-
have, or do you know?
Do what?
Do you know what she died from? What illness?
Was it cancer, Kayla?
Was it leukemia?
How long ago was when this girl died?
She died 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh, so this was a very,
Very
recent
recent,
death.
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Do y'all know her name?
Yes, Kayla does.
Okay. I was gonna say you can always look up
Cancer.
the obituaries.
Okay,
It was
cancer,
cancer.
yes.
Now, Lauren says she keeps getting the name Abigail for some reason. Not sure why. Yeah, 4 years ago. But she's saying she's getting the name Abigail for some reason.
I don't remember the little girl's name. I really don't. I know you got a card from her or for her, Kayla, and you sent me the picture, and I cannot remember her name.
Well, here's a really interesting question. If she had died 4 years ago, wouldn't she have been buried in a nearby cemetery? Like, there's no way you guys could locate like where her grave is.
Oh, I'm sure we could, but I'm sure that's not something she'd want to do. It
Right.
starts with an A, but I can't be sure. I want to say the same thing, Kayla.
Well, do you
Well-
still have the notification where she sent you the card?
I do. I'm just going to have to look through it.
Well, like I said, I mean, Lauren said Abigail, and that starts with an A.
If
Because
she's
you have
right,
to go-
I'm going to have to message her.
I'm about to say if you've got a phone, if it's in
Oh, she
text
was-
message, type up just type up like card or type in like something that would have been in the text, and it might help narrow down your text search.
It was in Facebook.
Okay, so this girl was cremated, so she's not buried in the cemetery then.
But she would still be there.
Well, she would still be there though, just not in a grave. She looks
But-
sad, but Josh believes her
oh,
spirit was
hell.
elevated.
Sometimes
hell.
Was it
they-
Abigail?
No.
You know what? Yeah, what am I saying? You know, what
But
am
it
I
was
saying?
close.
Yeah, you could still be
was
cremated and
close.
buried. Yeah.
What was
It
the
was
name?
Aubrey.
Aubrey.
It was Aubrey.
Aubrey. Okay.
Her name was Aubrey.
Y'all need to do obituary lookup. Make sure her middle name wasn't Abigail.
You know, there is
Or
that
Gail.
website called findagrave.com.
But if she
but you
but
gotta,
if she wasn't buried, it wouldn't be there. And it's only as good as the people who input it. Because I'm the one that goes around here and puts people in.
yeah.
But there should be an obituary. If you go, if you don't have newspapers.com, I can go to newspapers.com.
Yeah,
I
look
know
that
newspapers.com.
up.
Oh, she is in the. Oh no, yeah, my father.
That's what I mean. Maybe she's. That's what I mean is that maybe if you could look up findagrave.com, they might have something about it. But of course, obviously, you know, you're talking well over thousands
Right.
and thousands of people that are buried. And findagrave.com, they don't just restrict it to just the United States. It's a worldwide
Yeah.
website. So who knows how long it would take before you could find the right Aubrey.
And while we're talking about Find a Grave, if nobody's ever gone to it, if I have my husband's father or grandfather, who he didn't even really know for like years,
Yeah.
that his step grandfather wasn't his grandfather, and his picture for Find a Grave was not on Find a Grave, so you can put a request in, And if ever, like with me, if I go to a cemetery, Find a Grave is going to ding me that there's someone looking for a specific marker. And if it's a huge cemetery, I'm not going to go look, but like my family cemeteries and all that, I literally go take pictures of every grave marker. And if I don't see it uploaded, I'll upload it.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I was talking about, Lauren. She also brought it up. There's also a website called Find a Grave. What town is, because Brad's asking.
What town?
Yeah.
It's in Kansas.
Casey.
City.
Casey.
Oh, yeah, wait. She said she passed away in Kansas City at the hospital.
Yeah, that's going to be so hard to find.
They were also a Hispanic family, but of course, Kayla doesn't know if that will really help out at all.
Here, I can go. Do you have a last name on the card?
No,
Oh.
no. But it was in
That's-
Lakin. It was in Lakin, Kansas.
I'm about to say I
Well-
could go to newspapers.com and look up the obituary.
See, I was gonna say if we had the full name of this person, then we could probably find it on both either findagrave.com or newspapers.com or even both. But without the last name and just the first name, it's going to be nearly impossible to try to find that person.
Lakin, Kansas is
Find the first name,
tiny.
obituary,
I mean,
location.
tiny.
Give me a second. Hold on. Let me see.
Sorry, what was
Put
that,
in the
Jeremy?
private.
To say, put in the first name, the year of the death, or if you have the exact date of the death, put that in there.
Well,
the
That's
location.
what I was fixing to.
Well, the problem is too. You have to remember. I mean, even if you put the name in and the
4
year
years
in,
ago, Brad.
yeah, 4 years. Well, and the only other difficult thing is, and that is helpful. The only difficult part is that even if you have the first name of that person and the year they passed away, that too can still create difficulty because there may have been other people that same year with that same
But
name
hold
that
on.
may
I'm
have
just going to
passed
try
away.
something.
Yeah,
Put in
how
the
many
private,
of them are going to be under the age of 10?
put in
Well,
the
that is
private
true.
chat the
That
details
is
you
true.
know. Put in the private chat real quick the details you know. I'm fixing to try something.
Jen said that she's going to message you, Eileen. She said the signal's not working, but she's about to head over to her house.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, Josh, findagrave.com is not just like for celebrities. It's for basically everybody, you know.
You
from
can,
different
if you
backgrounds.
don't know what Find a Grave is, go to Find a Grave and you can type in, I can give you one, type in Eileen Parker, Lake, Mississippi, or Newton County, Mississippi, Sharon Primitive Baptist Church, however you want to do it, and you will pull up my grandmother's grave.
Yeah, they cover, I mean, I think they got about like over 100,000 names, maybe even 200,000. I mean, they got a lot of names on findagrave.com based on the burials. And again, they don't, it's a worldwide website. Now, Kayla said she'll look at the papers on the house they bought when they get the chance, and she can find
Yeah.
the parents' last name.
Jill, are you still on?
I'm doing something real quick, so y'all keep talking.
Adrian, where in Kansas did you say?
Lakin. Lakin.
All right, Eileen, I just put everything into the private chat for you.
Yeah, I just saw it myself.
Okay, let's see.
Holy
Didn't pull
cow.
anything up that way, but let me try something.
We are at 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Wow.
So, Jill, if you're still on, there's another person there. See if you can pick up that name. I know who it is.
Is it AUBREY?
Jill's still here. She's still
Yes.
here. Must have expanded since she's used it. Yeah, they have. They certainly have, Josh. He's still talking about findagrave.com.
Yeah, they've expanded, but there's still a lot of empty holes because
Well, let's go through Gonzalez, Garcia, Martinez.
Well, no, it's like they got a good majority of it, but obviously it's typical of like any site that has anything involving burials. They're not going to have everybody because you also have to
Right.
remember there's a lot of people who are buried who are unaccounted for. You got the unmarked graves, you got those that were never widely reported, so they don't really have everybody.
Right.
Brad, she wouldn't necessarily have to have a last name. What she would need is the first name and look at the
Here.
age because there won't be that many under the age of 10 in the obituary.
Well, and people don't do obituaries like they used to.
Funeral homes do though.
And you can also do a search on local funeral homes.
4 years ago. Yep. And you know what's funny? That's how I found out my mom died.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I'm getting a message that my investigation.
Oh, Jill's asking any way to show the video or a picture again.
Yeah.
Show the video of the measuring cups. That's what I think is not the child.
Let me see. Kayla, I'm sure your mom doesn't know if, and I'll keep this private. Send her a message of your address. Adrian, message me the address and I can try to find some more information real quick.
Okay.
Is this what everybody is seeing as the arm?
No. No.
Where are you showing? I'm trying to see.
It's that orange blanket.
Oh,
Those dogs are just so sweet. Every damn
Yeah.
one of them.
It's like they're completely oblivious to
One
what's
of them
going
is
on.
deaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The white one on the far end is deaf. She's a pit bull.
Is she-
And that baby she's amazing. I love her.
come on, stupid computer.
The middle dog there, the black one, is he's a cow dog. And he was long before they even got together, and that dog is amazing.
Oh, and Kayla just wrote this. Also, this info is secondhand to me from people that knew the family, so she can't even guarantee that every piece of information is 100% factual.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all know that how that works. Jeremy, I'm fixing to send you. Hopefully, I'm fixing to send you a picture so people can see what Find a Grave does.
Yeah, it's a pretty. You know what? I've actually used that website again for some of
Oh,
my.
yeah.
I've used that actually to help me out with historical research on certain deaths when I put my Nick Files presentations
But
together. It's a
I
very
will
useful
tell y'all-
website.
I highly recommend if you go to cemeteries, help out with Find a Grave because we can't just depend on the people that don't just go crazy. If you don't know someone's related, don't put them as related. But we can't depend on just the caretakers doing this. And trust me, I've had people message me going, "Oh my gosh, I've never seen a picture of my grandmother's grave. It's so many hours away. Thank you so much."
Yeah.
This is my grandmother's. Anyone can pull it up.
Wow.
And then I've attached pictures to it, like her obituary, pictures of her, things like that. If you dig
Yep.
deeper into it, so that people who didn't, if people are doing ancestry, because I use it for ancestry too, but ghost
Mhm.
hunting as well. And it can help people connect to some of their loved ones that they didn't know.
Yep. Absolutely.
There is
Sorry, I'm an
There-
avid person towards Find a Grave.
yeah, like I said, it's a very remarkable website.
It is.
Um,
and it's awesome they have it.
Lauren just sent me a still shot of the video that we just watched.
Letter strong.
So what
I
I'm
don't know who that
doing
is.
right now is I'm downloading it, and so you guys can get guys can see a still
Hernandez?
shot of it.
Aubrey Hernandez.
Hernandez, maybe. Is it about 4 years ago?
Okay, hold on one second here, guys. I'm gonna show. Here's a still shot.
Okay,
that she
that's where
managed.
she get that H. Hernandez.
H letter is strong coming through.
That might be no. There's another person. Focus on the other person.
Now, what Lauren is saying about this, here's a still shot saying that it kind of looks like someone is kneeling down. You can see what she looks like, a knee and an arm.
And that's
guys
what
see
Denny
that?
saw. Now, granted, there's a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of blankets. There's a bed. There's stuffed animals.
I want
There's-
the unicorn though. I want the unicorn needs to be at my house. So there's Where are they saying that they see it? I want to see if it's the same place I'm seeing it.
That little girl, anything she wants, she gets.
So where is everybody else saying they see the girl?
I'm having
Yeah,
a little trouble seeing it because unfortunately, by zooming in, it's kind of a little bit pixelated.
It makes it worse. That's right.
Yeah.
Jill, can you like circle?
And can she also leave it in color?
Yeah, it's in black. I don't know why it's in black and white. I can't change it myself because that's how it was. But if you can make a color image of that, Lauren, that would.
All right, Kayla's got to go to bed, guys.
help
She
us out.
says thanks for the help. Whatever we find out, Kayla, I will send you.
Night,
Good night,
Kayla.
Love
Kayla
you, night.
is also around. Old Spirit, not
There you
Not
go.
Young is
There,
also around.
that's where we're going.
Yeah, Lauren, is there a way you could send me a color version of that screenshot you took? Because that would be able to give us more detail.
I'm off screen, so when y'all get to it, let me know. I'm still looking for something.
See, Josh
Jesus,
says
Josh says it's so right there.
Yeah.
That's what Denny told me, and I'm like,
But now-
where?
But Brad says though he doesn't see a girl.
See, I think I see it, but I want to make sure it's kind of where everybody else is
I'm
seeing.
too close to the situation. I'm not seeing anything. All I do is feel, and what I feel is the person I know, and I don't like it.
So yeah, it's kind of weird how like some people say they could see it, and then there's others who say they can't.
And that's why I put it out here on things like this, because pareidolia is real,
Yes.
and I don't want to be that person.
Oh well, Brad here says that he did see a shadow block out the light from the window that was reflecting on the ball.
Okay, I did not see that, so that's
I didn't
something
see
I'll have to
that.
look at. So now that Kayla's not here, the person
Said she
I
can
see
clear as day.
or feel is her grandmother that raised her.
Oh,
I have no
really?
good feelings for that woman at all. And I feel her.
Okay, so she wasn't able to. Just got another copy of the picture. It's still not in color, but this time she's actually pointing out to where she could see the arm and the knee. So maybe this will help you guys out a little bit better. So hang on one second.
And Josh is like, I can see it clear as day.
Yeah, that's what he was saying too. So now you guys tell me what you think once you see this.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're all looking the same spot.
So maybe what I'm seeing as light, like maybe pixelated, is not. I'm just so close to the situation that I can't.
Jeremy
would
or
spe-
Nick,
I
can
would
y'all play the
speculate.
video again?
Of course,
Yeah,
I
know, Jill. That's why I said, yeah, I know what you're.
Of course, I know Eileen would still want the unicorn.
I still want the unicorn, but not as much. I want my Jack Skellington, but okay.
I was actually just about to ask, do you want the unicorn more than the
No.
cup? No.
No.
Would you steal the unicorn?
If there is
No,
such
but there's
thing,
a child involved, so no.
if there is such thing as maybe they purify after they cross over, great, wonderful. If it's the same person I knew, she has no business there.
Yeah. Now
None.
see what Jill said. Grandmother feeling earlier was was the other
Mhm.
spirit she referred to.
Yeah,
Ew.
that's what I got to.
The shadow Brad saw.
And I do
Yep.
not like it.
Brad still can't see it, but Lauren's still saying she's kneeling on the floor playing with the ball.
And that's what Brad or Denny drew too. I am going to go, and I'm going to go see if I can help that little girl, and then I'm going to get rid of whatever else is there.
So it's obvious that something is kind of holding her back.
And I hope it's her mommy, because I can point her to her mommy.
Well, I'm about saying that's what I keep thinking. She's just looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
When did the activity start? Right after move-in, or was it a little bit later?
About a year ago.
I'm about to say, because I was getting the fact that it was probably a little bit later. It wasn't almost instantly. It was almost like, wait a second, they're not coming back.
Yeah. And I do want her to be with her mommy. I don't want to cross her over and just let her be, lost on her own. I don't know what happens. I don't claim to know.
Didn't we
But
just
I don't want to get rid of her.
look this name up? Abigail Hernandez?
Okay,
Or no, it
I've
was
been looking on.
Aubrey.
I'm going to tell you something.
Aubrey.
Kansas is horrible about uploading their newspapers. Let me just say that.
They are. Oh, I know. Yeah, they really are. You have to look at the funeral homes around that area, and about you can do it as 1 year or within months if you know, and type in a first name, or you can do a search for the whole year and start scrolling. Lakin is not big, so there's not going to take much scrolling. But I never thought of doing that because I didn't think that's what was really going on. I thought maybe there was just something passing through. Yeah, I need to make a trip, obviously.
See, that's even clearer.
Hold on. I told you I was off screen. Hold on. All right.
Okay, this here, it kind of looked like shoes to me. This,
I thought
I want to say it's like some sort of a stuffed animal, like maybe a seal or something like that.
well, Adrian, did you
Jill,
say that was a blanket?
I want to
Right.
know. I want to know if she is trying to take those kids as well.
So wait, Adrian, did you say that orange thing though? Isn't that like a blanket of some sort, or?
I think it is, or a stuffed animal.
Yeah, the orange is.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy was just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Mike.
yeah.
Stuffed animal, because not only of the shape of this, but I can also tell like a seam line right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And see, we have to look at it two different ways. We see something in the picture in our mind's eye as well and project it there. And so we have to just back up and clear everything and actually see what's really there and not what we're seeing in our mind's eye. And I think that's where some of us that are seeing the little girl are actually seeing what's I think is there.
Now,
Yeah.
what I was thinking was when this ball was moving, I was thinking that this was that it was riding up on it and coming back. That's what I was thinking initially, but I don't know what's pushing it back this way.
And that was my thought. I don't know. I'm going to need to go there and actually see and try to recreate that.
She's still living there.
You're not going
Says-
to really truly be able to recreate it because, I mean, the ball moving, yes, but not everything
Right.
because everything's been moved. I'm sure about
Jill, yeah, I have seen. She's asked, has anyone seen Insidious? I have seen those movies. As a matter of fact, I love the Insidious series. But yeah,
And
it's
I'm
similar.
telling you,
It's a similar, darker sense, attracted to the living. Yeah.
I'm telling you, that stupid woman would do that too.
Which
Adrian,
one?
I am sending you that picture. So
Now,
that
Brad's saying that he sees a shadow in front of the orange stuffed animal.
Now, and that you're not the only one that said that either. And see, once again, I'm too close to it. I'm backing completely away from it. I don't know.
Also,
coming from Adrian.
No,
Also-
I no, Jill, I actually get that because that is
Yeah.
that woman.
yeah, I know. See, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a fan of the Insidious movies. I love those movies. So, no, Now, Lauren suggested this to try to find this girl. She also mentioned about check City Hall for records if newspapers are not
that's a
good
very
being
good
uploaded
idea.
in Kansas.
Well, once she finds the sale papers for the house,
Mm-hmm.
she'll get the parent's name, and that's going to make it a lot easier.
It
Oh,
will.
Because with
the
her being a
picture?
minor too, that's going to make it a lot harder.
Okay, so from this
Don't
picture,
even need to look it up on City Hall. Just look up the address on Google, and you may be able to find the owner's names there from that time period.
Well,
Right.
you said she
right.
was 6, right?
House name.
So what we can see in this picture, that room that you see the light coming in from is the bathroom.
Yeah, I figured this was coming from like a bathroom of some sort.
But here's the thing. There's no window in that bathroom. So the light had to be on. So we can't gauge that the sun is coming in from that direction. From that light.
Mm-hmm.
But it does look like, okay, the shadow of the chair and the table are coming from the side on the left that you cannot see. And there is a huge window there. There's a big sliding glass door.
But that chair and table is not causing the shadow that's on the floor.
No.
So
But we can at least see where the sun's coming in.
Who else lives in that house?
There's mommy, daddy, and one little girl and 3 dogs. And daddy was filming. Mommy was sitting next to him. The little girl was playing on the couch, and the 3 dogs are there.
Okay, so nobody had been in that room,
No,
and nobody was in that room as like within a minute before the filming of this.
I don't know the answer to that.
See, now
How
Brad's
close-
saying there's a
How
shadow
close is
blocking it.
Arizona from this place? There's just something weird that just happened, so I'm trying to figure it out. How close is Arizona from Kansas?
Quite a ways.
Okay, because I was like, okay, let me reverse this. And I've typed in something, just trying to do birth, go back to about the time she would have been born, looking for stuff,
Mhm.
see if I could find someone in that town. And somebody in a birth in Arizona popped up, and I'm like, why would it do that? And it's saying it was in a Kansas paper, and I'm like,
They could
Right.
be from there. They could
no,
be
there
from
was
there.
nothing about that area in the letter. I was like, that was kind of
Hmm.
weird. And the last name did start with an H, but it was Hernandez.
See, now
Isn't that
Brad
what
just
everybody's been saying? Is Hernandez?
No, I mean not Hernandez, Henderson. I'm sorry,
Oh, okay.
but it started with an H. I was like, oh, that's weird.
See, now Brad just sent me this. He kind of highlighted the image, saying now is the shadow behind the. I don't know if the animal or in front of it. Do you guys
Okay,
see that?
so-
or- yeah.
Let me think. If there's a window in that room, and I cannot remember, it would be behind that
It
bed
would have to be.
on the left of all that, where that bathroom is. There's no window in the bathroom. I know that. But in that other room, it would be on the left, where the sun would be coming in, just like it is at the dining room table.
Now, oh wow, Jill says that she feels seasick from the image. I'll try and zoom in, Brad. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I'll try. If not, I'm gonna have to stop sharing and downloading the picture.
Okay, so what we'll do is send this to everybody that's interested. I really have to get him to bed before he's cranky in the morning. We all know how that goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Well,
crazy.
Well, don't forget, we've been on for
I
3
know.
hours straight.
And I feel bad for everybody.
Look, I gotta go charge my equipment, but my investigation got pushed back to start time 7, so that's good. I'm good with that
Mhm.
because it was gonna be started at 5:30 because it's kind of we're getting like snuck in.
Just feeling seasick
Well,
from the
that's
high
good,
energy.
Jill. I'm glad I'm not the only one that I'm not getting seasick, but I'm backing off from it because I just know too much, and we all know you can't read stuff like that. You put too much of your own crap into it, and I can't do that. I can't do that to her.
Just before we end, there actually is a quick announcement I want to actually make before we end. It's actually a show I'm going to be on next week as a guest, a different show. I don't want to really give the details out just yet. I just only want to give.
I want details because I need to make sure I'm there to rag you.
Well, first off, I did give you a detail already. Did you see the bottom of your name?
Oh, it's Massachusetts.
You love Massachusetts.
Please don't share that show with her there. You may get some very bad comments.
It started when I was young. I couldn't say
It would not just. Hey,
but
don't forget. It would not just be me though. It would be her too.
it started because I couldn't say it when I was younger, and then it became, as I got older, it became kind of more funny. So I kept it.
Is that how it's been like too when you not pronounce Illinois correctly?
No, I just do that to annoy you.
Oh, I have it ingrained in my head. My third grade teacher. There is no noise in Illinois.
See?
There's a lot of noise coming out of Nick. No, it was funny that everywhere else I go, it's Illinois, Illinois. But I know you and my friend AJ. It annoys you so much. Oh, I can't not say it.
Now I can see why you called that, because you just even said a noise.
That's like somebody going Arkansas or
Yeah, I know, right?
Louisville.
And
what?
don't, well, we have a Louisville here. But do not say Mississippi. It's Mississippi.
I've always been thinking it's Mississippi.
It's Mississippi.
Notorious corn.
It's
All
only got
right,
Well,
guys.
the way we say it's only got one set of S's.
Oh, what are you
Well, I was gonna
announcing
say-
there? Yeah.
That's so. I was going to say was that this. I got a message from someone. It was again, it's somebody we know, and he wanted me to come on on a show next week, which
Okay.
I did. I know what you guys are thinking. It's probably just another paranormal podcast show, and indeed it is. But this one, it's truly one of the most unusual ones I'll be part of. First off, it's going to be probably one of the shortest ever. I'm supposed to be on this for like no more than 15 minutes,
Is it on
but
Friday night?
I don't know exactly what. I just know it's going to be, it's probably going to be during the day because it's from the UK. So I don't know if it's going to be public when it's live. It may eventually after it's released. So you guys might not be able to watch it live. But the reason for that is the person that had called me and wanted to be, it's not him that wants to interview me on the show. It's his daughter that does. And his
Aw.
daughter, get this, she's only 7 years old and she wants to start learning how to do podcasting. And she had seen the show that I was on a week or so ago. And I think she wants to give her shot of like what it's like to do a podcast show. And they got to let her. They say, well, who do you want to interview? Like, who's your first guest? And she said she wanted to interview me. So that's going to be quite exciting.
Isn't that cool though to be a role model?
Yeah. And
Nick, I have to be nice. I'm proud of you.
I mean, especially being the first guest for this. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be really fun. I really can't wait for this. And you guys know I've worked with kids before in the paranormal field, so it'll be great to be working with her and
Absolutely.
giving it a shot. If it's not public while it's live, like I say, it probably will be later. So, if you guys aren't able to see it, I'll obviously send you the link to you guys so you guys can watch it later.
Perfect.
So I'm really excited about it.
Absolutely. All right, guys, let's call this a night. Everybody in the audience, whatever you get from this, let me know. I'm not trying this.
Oh, look who just showed up, Mimi.
Hey, Mimi.
Yeah, I haven't sent this to Mimi yet, so let's not tell her about it until after I send it to her.
Do we know if we have anything going on for next week, Jeremy, or any guests? Or
I won't be here.
oh, that's right, you won't be here next week.
Not
I won't be here,
acceptable.
so
Unacceptable. So, guess what, guys? We got the unfiltered that might get taken off show.
Oh man.
Somebody come and save the show.
Yeah, because if I do that, he's going to kill me later.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, just to recap, ladies of Illinois.
That's right.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually glad you're showing this because Jill didn't know about this. So I'm glad she's in now to check this out. But yep, that's right. Things of
Is Jill-
Illinois.
Oh, there she is.
Yep.
Yeah, so Phase of Illinois with Nick and a couple of his teammates. So that is our third Phase team. Real
So here
excited.
pretty soon we're going to be able to get our bumper stickers with that on it, right?
I could probably even make a patch out of it.
There we go.
There you go.
You'll have to send me the things that you know what you'll have to do is you'll have to send me
Let's send you
the Colorado one too.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, both the well, I already got the Illinois one. You'll have to send the Colorado one, and then I could try. I'll see what I can do to as far as patch making.
There we go.
All right, let me.
I have a
Jill.
jacket. I just
Oh,
don't have no
Jill.
patches on it.
Jill, don't even start. You're in California.
Thank you,
You don't need to
Jill.
say it that
Thank
way.
you,
You're in
Jill.
California. Yes, thank you very much, Josh. I'll see if I can try to make something before this trip. So thank you guys so much for it. I'm really excited to officially run a chapter.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Now,
There's the right one.
some of us old asses that have like hot flashes going on need to.
I bought a portable fan, a handheld fan.
Is it the second one, Jeremy? This is the second one you sent me is correct?
Yeah, the second one, because the first one that I sent you had a paranormal investigation team on there.
Okay.
So
Well-
I sent you without that.
Okay. Well,
All right,
that's
and make sure you send Mimi one because she does display all of our, like we wear her gear, she wears ours type thing. So
just a
yeah.
quick question, Jeremy. I mean, just seeing from mine and hers, it says the Hoosiers investigate new ghost society for Illinois. Is that still supposed to be on the bottom of it, or
It doesn't have to be.
okay, yeah, because if I'm able to make a patch out of this, I mean, I just wanted to get your opinion if I should have that bottom one for the Illinois one.
If you want to, I don't care.
Okay.
You can have it on there. You cannot have it on. I don't care. You know, whichever way you want to do it.
All right, sounds good then. Thank you. I like that. What Mimi just said. Thank you. That's a new one.
I sent you the Colorado one. I thought I sent it to you before. I'm pretty
you
sure.
did, and I just sent it to me.
She just now I got 2 copies of it.
All right. Well, I love y'all.
Everybody gets 100 copies of the same thing.
Yep, all of the Colorado
Better
ones
not
before
having
you-
any.
You're probably gonna get 100 copies of the Colorado one before you get this new one of me of Illinois.
We'll have them all. Don't worry. Okay, our old asses have to go
All right.
to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get to bed myself.
I'm in bed, but I'm not dressed for bed.
The
You're
inmates
always not dressed for bed.
week. So, everybody, thank you for playing along. We had a great conversation tonight. We'll see you next week.
Have a good night.
Good night, y'all.